This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Damn, that makes us sound great.
I know, right?
Wow.
I think there should be a few more accolades.
You think?
Just a few more accolades.
You know, the latest Twitter asshole actually said that he can't listen to the show anymore because of the Open.
Wait, so the whole show is a wash?
Yes.
Because of the Open? And what doesn't he like?
Yeah, he doesn't like the fact that we're patting ourselves on the back.
Are you shitting me?
So he has decided that's it for him.
He's out.
He's out, yeah. He's out because of a stupid fucking Open to a radio show.
Arrivederci.
He's out. Morning, everyone.
Hi.
I just want to announce that Jaja Gabor is still alive.
We were shocked when that came up this morning, pre-show. It seems like years ago we were reporting that they were cutting her up into pieces.
I think we said that in the end she'll be buried in a hat box or something.
Yes.
I think she's lost a few limbs over the years.
Lopping limbs off.
With that weird dude that goes, I've been a bad boy, yeah? Remember him?
I've been the bad boy.
Yeah. That guy, I guess he's still married to her? I don't know.
Still married.
And what was his story again?
Sometimes I'm a bad boy.
He was with Anna Nicole Smith, I think, or had some kind of connection with her, and he was all over the news for a while, but he went away.
How much of your wife has to remain? Like, how much of your wife has to be left that you still are married?
That's a very good point.
Like, I'm married to Jaja. Oh, wait. I would hacked off 60% of her.
I would assume if she doesn't have a pussy anymore, then
you
know, it's over, Johnny.
You could definitely
I think.
Say. Although, you know, I doubt he's used that for a while.
Oh, God. 97. What is she doing? Like, right now, what is she doing?
Yeah. What is she doing?
What is that about?
Just laying there.
But I guess you still got TV, right?
You know, thank God for the old boob tube, as they called it.
If you're 97 and you're bedridden and they turn that TV on, that must be like an acid trip.
Really?
That I wonder if dementia and TV is a cool combination.
It might be.
What do you think?
I don't know. I guess we can only hope to find out.
Might be the best fucking high you could ever have.
You just don't understand anything that's going on.
No, but
visual
coming at you,
stimulation.
though.
Yeah, I'm picturing something like Clockwork Orange. Where you're just there with your eyes open, kind of looking confused and anxious.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, could be trippy.
But there's so much to do today, and we had to focus on Jaja. But it's her birthday today. She's 97.
Ah, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Remaining parts of Jaja.
Yeah. And the other big news is that Pao is going to be calling today.
Uh-huh.
And I guess the dude is too, but whatever.
Oh, the mysterious guy?
Yeah, Russ and Pao from 90 Day Fiancée.
I started following a couple of the girls on Twitter.
Yeah.
They got Pao and the cute little Brazilian
is she
girl.
on Twitter?
Yeah.
She is.
Oh, yeah.
She loves Johnny Depp.
She cannot get enough of Captain Jack Sparrow.
She can't wait to get rid of that fucking loser, that Mormon loser, when Johnny Depp comes a-calling.
I can't wait to fast forward and people just, those flashes just snapping on a red carpet somewhere.
Right.
And Johnny Depp with his arm around her.
Around who?
Yeah.
Around Kirill.
Yeah.
I watched the fourth episode of 90 Day Fiancé.
I missed that one. I'm still behind one.
Oh, my God. It's the best fucking show. There's so much going on with this fucking show.
Yeah.
The Kirill, she got her model shots.
Oh, looking great.
And I didn't see that far.
And they're already, you know, sending her out on shoots.
Oh, shit.
And the guy, and you saw her eyes change. The guy's like, you're not going to leave me, are you?
Oh, he's just blatantly now.
Because you're not going to leave me, right?
Oh, no. Oh, that's never a good thing to have to say.
And then Kirill said that, you know, jealous. But then her eyes changed like, I'm with an insecure fuck.
Wait, let me ask you, can she leave him for someone else and still stay in the country, or does she have to marry him within 90 days?
I think she's just got to get married within 90 days.
She has to marry him within 90 days.
What if she met someone else and married them?
Right.
They're not going to throw her out of the country.
That's not her visa. Her visa is
Wow.
When you have a K-1 visa, you have to marry the person that is applying for you.
Oh, wow.
Why is Kira following me?
Kirlium? You son of a bitch. Are you serious?
You must have asked her.
No. I swear to God.
Oh.
I didn't even know she was on Twitter. She's probably following all of us.
She probably is, yeah.
She's following all of us?
She must
She's just following Opie and Jim right now.
That fucking bitch. Fuck her, then.
Good morning, Kirlium. Nice.
At it with these bitches.
But here's the deal with her, though. I mean, if she doesn't marry the Mormon dude, but I think she's got to marry the Mormon dude, because guess what Mormon dude did?
What?
We don't have to wait for the 90 days. Why don't we speed up the process?
Oh, boy, he wants to,
He wants to lock her up.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
I be model for Johnny Depp.
Model?
My model?
Here's me and Captain Jack Sparrow. Smiley face, heart, heart.
Oh, is he panicking?
Yeah.
Because not only did the test shots do very well, they're already sending her out on gigs.
Oh, that's never
good. It's hilarious. And then we're getting beat up because people saying that we're focusing on Kirli, you know, instead of Pao, 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 Pao.
Hey, they're both hot.
They're both really hot in very different ways, by the way.
And the Russian girl is hot. Yeah. She's also, she's beautiful.
I see crazy cold eyes, and that just fucking is a turnoff to me.
She hates that guy's Siggy breath.
Oh,
she hates his. I saw the whole first full episode, and the second one, I could get through half of it. I just had to go to bed. But
do you like the show, Jimmy?
Love the show.
Because you're not a big reality show guy.
I loathe reality TV.
Right, and you love this, right?
This one I do, and I was only made myself go to bed because it was like 12:30. I have to try to sleep.
Yeah.
And fucking the first one when the girl's getting her hair done, and then fucking old Siggy breath guts. He has a big gut and Siggy breath, and he walks. He looks sickly, like Vincent D'Onofrio, and he just stands there. And she's like, "Oh, I can tell you smoked."
Yeah.
And like he just reeks of ciggies all the time.
What is he doing?
And I feel bad for him. He seems like a nice guy. They all seem like nice guys.
He's a sap.
They're nice enough guys, but they're saps.
They're all saps.
Yeah.
The guys are all saps. Yeah. Well, the Russian broad and Mike from Cleveland, they had the bachelorette party where the mom, Mike's mom, went out with the Russian broad with Mike's sister and the smiley friend that... You've seen the smiley friend that she's just so creepy.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yep. And all of a sudden the mom got a few in her.
Uh-oh.
And just said, "Oh, my son is marrying a crazy woman." So then the Russian girl starts kind of crying.
Oh, no.
And then she goes, "Why couldn't you find a man in Russia?" Oh yeah, dude, this show rocks.
The fucking
because they don't believe that her intentions are pure.
Her sincerity. Right. All the girls seem kind of nice too, like Kirlium and Paola.
Yeah.
They seem like they're nice girls. They just don't want to be fucking schlubbed into a terrible, boring life. But they seem like nice girls.
And then the Filipino broad with that guy. See, I don't know the guy's names at all.
Yeah.
Gives a fuck.
Filipino.
They went dress shopping for wedding dresses.
Yeah.
She picked out a dress that was $300.
That's it.
That's nothing.
No.
In the wedding world.
Yep.
And then this sap had to sit her down and tell her, and she loves the dress and she's excited, and had to tell her that he can't afford it.
$300 for a wedding dress, and
why are you dragging a broad to America if you're literally, that tight with your funds?
It's like, I can't believe I fucking picked the broke guy in America.
He goes, maybe in a couple weeks, we could maybe afford it. I'll try to balance some bills out here and there, just so they could afford a $300 dress. So she's just fucking crying, basically saying, I've changed my whole life to come to America, and she's
struggling.
She'll be struggling for money again.
I think she's struggling more in America than back in the Philippines, because money goes a long way there.
Yeah, $1.80, and you fucking take the whole family away.
Right. Yeah. How do you make your life worse by coming to America from the Philippines? So, we're going to talk to Russ and Pao at 9 o'clock today.
Russ is mysterious.
Russ is mysterious and Pao is extremely sexy. She walks around like a fucking sex doll.
Yes, she does.
And we got her a lot of followers yesterday.
Oh yeah,
she did all right by us yesterday. I think she's close to 2,000 followers, right? She started around 400, 500 yesterday. It's not too shabby because not everyone's into this show. Although we've turned a lot of people onto the show, especially with yesterday's discussion.
Did you see things that she was retweeting?
No.
Oh, gosh.
What?
She was, I mean, the shout-outs that were going out yesterday.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I think she would. Oh, wow. It's 20. It's
2350. We got her about 2,000 followers so far.
That's not bad at all.
Can you please retweet this in support of my sick friend, Rich Voss? He's at St. Yakov's Hospital and could really use a good luck, bro.
She retweeted it.
Yeah. I think she retweeted an Uncle Paul tweet as well.
Yeah, someone told me that. I didn't see it.
Here's another one. My
big-titted dummy.
My Uncle Paul's birthday is tonight. Can I get a retweet? We're huge fans.
There you go.
My friend Chip Chipperson and his stepdad Lamar are huge fans. Can I get a retweet?
Did you see episode 4, Sam?
No, not yet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm waiting until it airs live.
Are you? I'm all in.
She needs to tweet more photos, this girl.
Pao?
No.
Kirliam?
Yeah, Kirliam needs to tweet more
They've
photos.
probably been told to kind of hold back on their tweeting just so people could guess, you know.
And then they'll speak English.
Just so they could guess what happens with this show.
Yeah.
I mean, Pao is traveling the entire world, so there's no fucking way she's still with this dude.
She seems like she's back in Colombia.
Yeah.
Like, she's talking about being in, like, Bogota and stuff. Like, her Twitter looks like she's back in Colombia.
But she's traveling the world. There's pictures of her all over the fucking
She modeled?
Right.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
So basically, I wonder if this thing was set up where it's a reality show where they get these hot model chicks as a part of this site, and all of a sudden, hey, you'll hook up with some schlub, and they get a guy who maybe was registered to the site. They go, well, do you want to?
Right.
And we'll create a storyline around you. I'm not saying that's the truth, but or maybe they just had a bunch of people apply to be on the reality show, and these are the ones they picked.
I would love to know, that shit, exactly how this...
Because I actually like the fat
how this
wife.
was set up.
The ex-wife I don't even hate.
God.
She was asking legit questions. Is this a mail-order bride? She wants to know if there's a mail-order bride going to be looking after her fucking...
Her fat kids.
Chubby children.
Her chubby children.
Her chubby children.
The ex-wife is a beast, though.
Yeah,
oh, yeah. Wow. She's decided, how can I make myself look as ugly as possible? I'll start by shaving my eyebrows and penciling them in.
I'll give myself mo bangs.
Mo bangs. And then I'll just throw red paint in my hair.
Yeah.
She's horrendous.
Sleeve of tattoos like a fucking truck driver.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, that'll be fun. We'll talk to them
later.
Yeah. Russ and Pao, or Powella. I don't know. What else is going on? I guess the Olympics are starting tomorrow, and
whether they're ready or not.
I'd love to know why they picked Sochi.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's just wasn't the right pick by the Olympic Committee.
I don't know. It seems like a place that's not very secure,
right?
And not ready, not built up. The hotels, everything, they're just not ready.
Now, I'm torn because, the news channels, they're all about the culture of fear.
They love panicky.
We all know that.
Being panicky.
But I just think something's going to happen.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think there's going to be something.
They have pumped everybody up to think that, though.
But they've been pumping this shit up for 2 weeks, so you get tricked a little bit.
Yeah.
But now they're worried about toothpaste bombs?
Oh, boy. Toothpaste bombs.
How do you make a toothpaste bomb?
Oh.
And how you put it on stage when it's not prepared. Please welcome Crest. Boo.
What kind of damage can a toothpaste bomb do?
Well,
I bet it could do a lot.
On planes, you can't bring big things because you can probably create some kind of paste out of it, right?
No, yeah, you would think, you get a toothpaste tube with some shit in it, and then you mix it with some other shit,
From another guy that
goes.
The other shit.
And then kaboom. They say kaboom. It doesn't take much to blast through the.
Well, if you're a
terrorist,
and you're going to make a toothpaste bomb, but then the American media goes, "Oh boy, we got to watch out for toothpaste bombs."
Yeah.
Are you in your lair somewhere just going, fuck!
God, they're on to me.
Do you get really pissed off?
I would think you would.
Yeah?
Yeah.
God, or do you continue with the toothpaste bomb?
I think you continue with it, but you're a little pissed. And you ever see those fucking terrorists? They never have good teeth. Like, who would believe that they brush their teeth anyway?
Right.
Like, there's one fucking black tooth in his head.
Well, if it's toothpaste bombs, they're obviously targeting Americans.
Yeah.
The rest of the world, we all know.
No, they don't give.
They don't really give a fuck about their teeth.
No. Yeah, that's yeah. But again, it could just be the Panicky Pete News that wants to put that out there and scare everybody.
And they're pretty much saying there might be some people within the ring of steel or the
iron ring. Yes.
The ring of what is it called?
I don't know, but it sounds like it's very communist sounding. It's very Russian.
And then they're saying the hotels aren't ready, but not for the athletes. This is the twist here. It's where like the tourists are going and the media. They're not ready for those people. But you got to assume the athletes, their area is nice and set up pretty good.
You think?
I think
you think it's nice for Sochi?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But they said they're still building lobbies for hotels and this and that. Don't you get the Olympics like 80 years in advance?
Yeah, they really do tell you.
It's not like they go, hey, next year you got the Olympics. I think you got a good 4 to 8 years.
They give you a lot of notice. But it's like, maybe it's like the guy in school that always waited till the last minute.
Yeah. It's like, we'll get to this eventually?
Yeah, I don't have to study or anything.
But they're doubling up the toilets, so now you got to, like, shit next to somebody? What's that about?
Yeah, they showed a couple of
and why wouldn't you just lock the door?
On the bowl. What do you mean lock the door? So
you can shit in peace instead of having somebody shit next to you.
And they're very close together.
Right.
Like, you could just sit there and...
I never understood some of the bathrooms in New York where you got the toilet and the urinal right next to it. Like, who the fuck is going to share that space? What is that about?
How's your shit going?
Where you peek in and go, oh, you're just taking a piss? Oh, cool. Oh, cool. The shitter's not taken. I'm coming in.
Look at those two toilets.
Right next to each other.
Who would be sitting there taking a dump that close to another person taking a dump?
Why do they set it up that way? Is there a reason? Travis, do you know why the double toilets?
Yeah, because they don't care.
They just don't have enough space?
One's on a bidet?
No, those are double toilets. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe so people can get to know each other. But I don't
find how do you do?
Yeah. Double toilets.
Yeah, that just
wouldn't you just wait?
Not very American.
Wouldn't you wait the extra 5 minutes to let that fucking guy take care of his dump and then? Why would you dump together? Why?
I don't get that.
It would be very good for the maybe team effort.
Yeah.
You know, the two-man luge team could go in there. You know, take a dump together. Sure.
Maybe they're not as uptight in Russia, and this is a normal thing. But that's so fucking weird.
Your Russian
your
culture.
Thighs would be rubbing as you're dropping logs. Look how close they are.
Wow. Yeah, Russia doesn't have the same kind of thing we have as far as privacy and shit like that.
Right.
They're just, two toilets better than one. Now 2 people can take shit.
Look, they have 2 skiers on the toilets, trying them out as a goof.
Yep.
I guess 2 skiers that are already in Sochi for the Olympics.
That smells great. What did you eat last night?
Oh, my God.
Your little shit conversation.
No, you'd actually lift your cheek and just show him as he came out. Your friend will put his face by the bowl and watch your fucking stewy log come out.
That's disgusting.
And they're also painting the grass green because they got a lot of dead grass.
On the grass. So
and they got shitty water, I guess. They're warning you not to really use the water to wash your face.
Yeah.
And the water they show is kind of a yellowish orange water.
Yeah.
That's coming out of the taps.
Yeah, it's
that's how the water comes out?
Yeah. It looks like some of Iraq's delicious cancer liquid he puts in his water.
Well, yeah. Some of that goodness.
Oh, yeah.
What's that shit called again?
You mean his water enhancers?
Water enhancer.
Is it called a water enhancer?
It's a water enhancer.
Because you got to enhance the water.
My building, every once in a while, the water will go rusty.
You'll get that?
And then they'll send out a memo like it's completely okay to drink and bathe and shower. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
I don't want to do that.
What do you mean how do you know it's completely okay?
Yeah, what are you there with a fucking pH test strip?
Right. I don't know why that happens. It happens every once in a while. I guess it happens a lot in
whenever they do
buildings.
work on the pipes.
They just shake some shit up.
Yeah. Boy, if people knew what was on the inside of pipes that just kind of is stuck there,
Oof.
you know, and then
your little filters for, right, in your faucet?
Yeah, keep that shit out. Ugh.
Right.
Disgusting.
What else is going on with Sochi?
3 toilets.
The water's bad. You got to shit next to your buddy. They're painting the grass green.
Yeah.
Hotel lobbies aren't done.
Something about
2 days out, and
windows,
they're still
doorknobs.
I've heard light bulbs are a hot commodity.
Light bulbs.
Why is it a hot?
Because it's Russia.
Light bulbs.
We buy them on black market.
Right.
Light bulb.
Light bulbs, shower curtains.
What a pain in the ass that would be to travel with light bulbs from America to Russia.
Yeah.
To make sure you have light.
And you know that the ones we have here don't work with the ones that
No.
we have.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What are some of the athletes getting black market shower heads too? I hear they have all low flow, and I don't like the sound of that.
I'm not even gonna say Seinfeld anymore.
Of course not. Low flow. The low flow shower head. What was it? The Commander?
The Commando, I think.
The Commando.
Yeah. And they don't even have doorknobs on some of the doors?
No.
How many years did they have to prepare? At least 8.
At least 8
I
years
would guess
beforehand.
I guess it's about 12.
Yes.
I would guess.
Yeah.
I saw one media guy tweet that someone just came into his room overnight because there's no doorknob on it. And
That's
just walked right
good.
in.
Wow.
That's good. It's not a lot of crime over there in the former Soviet.
Just seems like
bloc country.
a weird place to do the Olympics, but
Hey, good. And then they have
hopefully there will
yeah,
be no problems.
that whole Chechnyan terrorism thing, fucking as a dark cloud.
Those guys don't play, man.
Oh, they are so fucking brutal.
Some say they're scarier than the
Regular fucking
Al-Qaeda guys.
The Al-Qaeda guys.
Although aren't they associated with Al Qaeda a little bit
they're
at times?
Yeah, Muslim fucking animals.
Extremists, yeah.
But I hear they don't
Yeah.
play, man. I hear they're fucking scary.
Did you hear what they were doing to those fucking people in that mall? That where was that big shooting? That
In
mall.
Kenya?
Kenya, yeah. And they were all Muslims, you know.
Oh, yeah.
They go in there. They not only just killed people, they were torturing people if they weren't Muslims. They were cutting their noses off, cutting their genitals off, plucking their eyes out, hanging them, slitting their throats.
Really?
And one guy said they would take a knife and sharpen your hand, like just cut it into a point and make you write shit in your own blood with your stump. Like, they just did these brutal things, but no mainstream media was reporting on how brutal that was. It's like, oh, there was a shooting in a mall, and you think like, oh, it's crazy guy. No, they were torturing people that didn't, they would ask people a certain prayer, a Muslim prayer, and if you couldn't answer it, they would fucking hack you apart.
Or they would say to you, what's the name? They would say to you,
Right.
Muslim. If you say, yeah, what's Muhammad's mother's name?
Right.
I guess that's not as common.
Right.
And I wouldn't know the answer to that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to fucking brush up on this stuff immediately.
I'd say fucking cunt. That's her name. Think that would?
I wouldn't say that.
You think that would do well?
No. That's just one of those inside things, I guess, that you have to be in the religion to know it.
But the fact that, of course, mainstream media wouldn't touch on it and give those details because, again, it makes people, people will be angry with Muslims if we show what animals they can be.
Yeah, I didn't hear that they were torturing people.
Oh, terribly.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Let's say hi to Steve in Boston. Steve.
Hey, guys.
Hey, man.
Hey, I saw a thing on the news this morning where the local officials in Sochi are asking the residents there to give up their pillows for the athletes and the visitors because the
Pillow
hotels
shortage?
have no pillows.
Why can't they figure out pillows? They had plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Foam in a bag.
Right.
That's a pillow right there.
Yeah, they were awarded the Olympics in 2007.
7.
So now they're just getting to it.
So 7 years. Wow. Unbelievable.
They just fucking slacked off.
Right. I like watching the Olympics.
Well, opening ceremonies tomorrow,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, tomorrow, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
11 o'clock at night?
No, in the morning.
In
Here.
the morning.
11 o'clock here, so it's like...
Oh, right, the big time difference thing.
Oh, so we got to do that shit?
Remember that?
Didn't we do that?
That means we'll be able to watch curling while we're on the air.
Good.
Yeah, we got to do that. That's got to be 8 years ago then.
We should get Bobo to do some commentary, and it would be curling with curling.
Speaking of the Bobo,
Right.
he's part of the Super Show.
Ah, yes.
And
Tomorrow.
speaking of the Super Show, Lady Di is trying to cancel on us.
Now, why?
And she's
because
trying
Colin's not going to be here?
And she's trying to take out Marion as well.
Why is this fucking pig trying to undermine our program?
She sent me a message that Marion isn't feeling well. And the weather's bad. And it was yesterday.
The weather's fine.
It's just sunny is the forecast for Friday.
What's her...
So we got to get her on the phone. What is she talking about? How do we get her on the phone?
We'll call her right now.
Such a retard.
Right.
Men were said to have, been castrated and had fingers removed with pliers before being blinded and hanged, if that's true.
Is that contract negotiation here at Sirius? Is that what you're reading?
Careful.
Oh.
Careful. We took our shots.
Yes, we did.
Careful.
That's funny.
Well, yeah, that was some brutality going on.
Yeah. That's horrible. Oh, the other thing about Sochi we forgot to mention, they don't put their shit paper in the toilet.
Yeah, that's like, and then Travis is trying to say that's a worldly thing, not just a Sochi thing.
Because their plumbing isn't as good as ours.
Yeah, I guess it backs up if you put anything but duty and wee-wee in the toilet, if I may use the...
Why wouldn't you figure out the plumbing?
Yeah.
That's one, I mean...
Big pipes.
They can't even figure out pillows. You think they're going to figure out plumbing?
That's true.
So what is it just a wastebasket, or they got some kind of like...
No, yeah, it's just a wastebasket.
So you wipe your ass, you got big shitty fucking piece of toilet paper, and then you're supposed to put it in the garbage?
Why not?
Instead of flushing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. That's not going to
swear to
stink
God,
too
I
bad.
just dry heaved.
Isn't that... It's really bad. What's wrong?
Do they have at least a diaper genie?
No, it's just a
diaper genies are beautiful.
Genie for your toity paper.
Well, that's beautiful for babies, man. You don't smell anything in your house. It's a
Just
wonderful invention.
Curls it up in a big, sausage link of
you've
plastic?
seen it, I'm sure. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
A little
They spin around.
goes all the way in. And,
That's good right there.
And, yeah. They have to cut it off and make your own diaper sausage.
Diaper sausage. You put in your diaper sausage.
You tie it off, and then I just drop that down the chute. It goes 500 feet, and you hear it go plunk.
Oh, God.
I've always wondered if that thing explodes on contact at
Just
the bottom of the
shit
chute.
flying.
It's a big, heavy,
wow.
sausage-looking thing. It's about this. What's that? 4 feet?
Yeah.
About 4 feet, filled with shit diapers, and then you put it in the chute, and it's heavy. And you just wait. You hear it falling about 500 feet. No, ours is straight down, man.
Oh, yeah?
And then you just hear this big poof at the bottom.
It's got to fucking...
It has to explode, right?
Yeah.
You would think they would send a memo out for that.
Yeah, no shit diapers down the poop chute.
The chute. Send out a memo in my building for everything.
Yeah, a lot of memos.
Oh, God.
A lot of memos going back and forth.
We noticed that your shoes are in the hallway. Yeah.
Yeah.
I own that piece of the hallway. Wow. I've decided.
They like a nice clean hallway, huh?
I guess.
Keep it clear.
Because it's, security reasons.
Oh, for safety and security.
Or is it you just want to be an asshole?
If there's a fire...
yeah, my stupid winter shoes are going to be a problem.
Someone's going to trip, burn, and sue your ass.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're so passive-aggressive. Like I went for a bike ride the other day because it was really nice.
Yeah.
When it hit 50 for a day or 55. And I left my bike in the hallway because it's all dirty and muddy. I don't want that shit in my apartment.
Right.
So I figured I'll let it dry out in the hallway, and then I'll shake it off. Let them vacuum it up. And then the guy actually goes, "You're not going to keep that bike in the hallway, are you?"
Ugh. That bike.
And it was a security guy. I'm like, what does it matter to you? You don't live here.
Justifying his job.
Yeah, they all have to justify their jobs. And I know my floor, there's not a lot of people on it. No one gives a fuck.
Oh.
They don't care that it's in the hallway. It's nowhere near where they're walking.
Everyone's got to be a busybody.
Everyone's
just
a
get in
busybody.
there. They got to get in there and what's he doing? Oh, he's putting his bike in the hall. Let's put an end to that.
It's just
mind your own beeswax.
It's just exhausting after a while. What do you got there, Jimmy?
CVS is halting cigarette sales.
Oh, yeah, they're... In our lifetime, pretty much cigarettes are going to be completely gone. In America, anyway.
In America.
It's to a point when I walk around New York and I see someone smoking, it just seems so strange now.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
What are you doing? Why would you do that?
And you do think that.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that?
Why would you do
Even
that?
though we all did it growing up.
I don't know.
Had a cigarette or two. But now to see it is so strange to me.
It's going to cost them It's going to cost them roughly $2 billion in revenue.
Wow.
$2 billion fucking dollars. They're hoping to make that up in like health remedies, but that's a big hunk to give up.
And alcohol sales.
Yes.
Do they sell alcohol in CVS?
They're replacing it with child porn.
Alcohol way worse than cigarettes. Period.
It's they are getting rid of the cigarettes, but unless you smoke, I don't even know where they sell cigarettes, how much they are, what they do. Like, it doesn't affect me.
No, what Ant's saying in general, he has no idea.
In general, I'm just like, yeah.
If someone told me, go get me a pack of cigarettes, I don't know how to do that.
Like, where, what?
Where would you go?
How much money
We now know you can't go to CVS. Where would you? I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta go to
those little
bodega.
Those newsstands, do they have them maybe?
Yeah.
Newsstand?
Yeah.
No clue, no idea.
No one says a pack of cigarettes anymore. It's not hip anymore.
No, but what do you say?
Get me a 20 ciggy combo.
But I know where to get.
Says that.
I know where to get my heroin, though.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I don't know how to get cigarettes, but I know how to get the H. Go down to Mott Street.
Your horse. Your smack.
Go downtown to Mott Street.
Yeah? Is that where it is?
I guess they arrested a few of the guys.
Oh, yeah.
And the one neighbor guy is trying to say how he could be the nicest guy ever.
The heroin dealer.
The heroin dealer is the nicest guy ever.
Yeah.
You're not going to find a nicer guy.
You're like, that guy's great.
So,
great? Really?
So if you blow off that whole, dealer thing.
Dealing death to people.
He seems like he's a wonderful, wonderful human being.
He's a great guy. What's the criteria for being a great guy as far as a neighbor goes? Like, somebody just doesn't fuck with you.
Right.
Like, that's it. They don't have to actually do anything to be great. It's what they're not doing. They're not fucking with you. That's what we've boiled it down to.
And this is a big thing with dealers. A lot of people don't want dealers, getting charged with murder for selling some bad shit.
Yeah.
People get really mad about that.
They're like, oh, there's people in prison that are just, dealing drugs. It's a victimless crime. It's like, I don't know. There's some people that should go to prison.
But it is a stiff sentence if you're a heroin dealer to begin with. So
yeah, it must
these
be.
guys they arrested, if they got them, they're going to do. Yeah. They'll do 10 probably.
Hard time. Doing some hard time.
Yeah, they'll have to break up some rocks and boulders.
Yeah.
And shit.
In the hole.
In the hole for a while. Yeah. Sure. So the one guy had Philip Seymour Hoffman's number on his phone.
Oops.
But they can't prove that he was the one that sold them.
Yeah.
The heroin that got him.
Yeah, it's such low-level street shit. You just can't tell who actually handed the bags over to him and took the money.
Did you watch CNN last night where they went to Philly, where it's a major fucking issue? A lot of people in Pennsylvania are dying from heroin.
Yeah.
And they went to a heroin area in Philly, and they were just one of the news reporters just watching deals going down left and right. And I think she's with a cop or somebody, and she goes, "Why aren't you arresting these people?" And they're like, "Because we want the big guys. These are the fucking nobodies. It's not going to do anything in the end." And supposedly these guys are making like $100,000 during an 8-hour shift.
Wow.
8-hour shift on the street selling heroin down in the Philly area alone. 100,000 in 8 hours. That's how many people are using.
I'm sure they'll have one of those sweeps, a crackdown because they looked bad on the news. That always happens. Some police chief will be like, we look terrible.
My brother-in-law said, "You want to see some shit?" Because he works with a gas company down in Philly.
Yeah.
He goes, "You want to take a ride?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" And I posted some pictures a while ago. I guess where the Rocky House down there in Philly. It's in a horrendous neighborhood. And I'm not sure if that was Kensington, but we drove through Kensington. The people down there know what Kensington is. You saw so many fucking whacked out people just wandering around, just
like
jonesing. Yeah, like zombies, and there was the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And I absolutely saw people, dealing and all that. One road, I forgot the name, we went right down for a few miles, broad daylight around noon or 1, and my eyes were like, holy fuck.
Middle of the afternoon.
The amount of people just jonesing and waiting outside shady areas for whatever, for the deals to start, I guess.
Doing the heroin walk.
Holy fuck.
Shuffling along.
Beyond fascinating.
Yeah.
With the graffiti and the burnt out buildings, and my God.
That's old school. Damn.
What do you mean?
It just seems like old school because we don't have that in New York, really.
No, you can't find an area like that in Manhattan anyway.
No.
You used to be able to see that shit on the Lower East Side of Manhattan.
They cleaned it all up.
The Bowery and all that shit. But, you just don't see that.
Hopefully de Blasio brings it back.
They absolutely cleaned it up. Where would you see that in New York?
Back in the old days?
No, now.
Now?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, you don't.
You would see that shit in Times Square when we were growing up.
Oh, yeah. Remember that when people just used to ask you if you wanted drugs?
It was amazing.
Anywhere, too.
They would just whisper to you as you're just crossing streets.
Yeah.
Every block.
Yeah. Weed, coke, weed,
Yeah, I
coke.
forgot it. Yeah. But they had names for it. And
fuck?
I think the cool way to say it is, so do you want some of that white lady?
Yeah, that's what we want. White.
I was always the asshole because I was such a naive idiot kid from Long Island that like a guy would be passing me and say weed or something, and I'd be the idiot that would turn and look at him. Out of curiosity, not that I swear I didn't do any drugs in high school. Actually, I did a little something in college here and there, but
it's just a natural reaction.
But I was the guy that turned around, and now it's a situation because now the guy is now following me for a block because he thought I was
some weed.
Because he thought I was interested. But it was my stupid Long Island curiosity that I've never seen any of this shit in my life.
Yeah,
that made me turn my head. You don't turn your head. You keep walking like you didn't hear him.
It's very rare. I think there are a few parks still that if you walk through, they'll ask you if you want some drugs and shit like that, right?
And early in the morning in Times Square, they still do it.
Really? Early in the morning?
Way early. Like
they make
if you're
a
walking
noise,
around
right?
4:30. No, they'll go weed coke.
Oh, wow. That's obvious.
But it's got to be like, if you're walking around at 4:30 and it's warm out.
Yeah.
They won't do that shit in the winter. But
hell no.
Hell no.
How'd you like a little chiba?
Chiba.
We got wood floor liquor from Philly, a regular to this fine program.
Certainly.
And a podcaster. How's the podcast going?
The podcast is going pretty good. Comedians and porn stars. It's not a new thing, but, we're doing our twist on it.
Good for you, buddy. So what do you got?
So, as some of you guys might know, I'm an EMT instructor, and part of what I do is we educate the people to save lives of people that are in those situations that are doing drug overdoses and stuff like that. So I show a little video in my class that Nat Geo put together that you can find on YouTube. It's called Drugs, Inc. It was part of a whole series that they did where they show the entire drug culture in Philadelphia. And it's scary shit. Like, the kids in my classroom lived in these areas.
Right. Drugs, Inc. is pretty good.
They know.
Yeah.
The people that they know are dying left and right from drug overdoses, gang shootings, and there's this code of silence in Philadelphia where you get shot at point-blank range, and nobody saw a goddamn thing.
Well, yeah.
If you're Jones, then why would you fucking say anything?
They'll deal with that shit internally.
Right.
We don't need to bring anyone else into this situation.
So you know Kensington, obviously.
Yeah, it's a horrific neighborhood.
It's amazing to drive through, but I wouldn't suggest that, obviously. I was kind of scared. Yeah. And this was like 1 in the afternoon or whatever, bright, sunny day. I can't even imagine when the sun goes down what those areas look like.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even during the day, if there's black people that I know that won't go through those neighborhoods.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just, there's people, I have students that live in those neighborhoods, and it doesn't faze them when I show them this video. They're like, yep, that's pretty much where we live.
I just always figure that, I'm a privileged white guy that...
Sure.
They just assume that I have to be undercover and that they're going to leave me alone.
Right.
Because why else would someone like me be in that neighborhood?
In that neighborhood. And that's what the cops do, too. They drive around, and then they see somebody like that, like you, in a car. They pull you over. What are you doing here? I'm visiting a friend.
They tune you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they know you're up to no good.
They know. Yeah. Sorry, I interrupted.
I say, no, it's okay. I say cop things when I'm in those neighborhoods, so people think.
Do you?
I'll pretend I'm talking into my collar. Charlie, we got a blue 10 here. Uppies, uppers, downers, dexies.
Are we ever going to figure out the drug shit, you think?
No. It's been around.
And they keep saying, I hate when you have to hear it's getting worse. Like, heroin use is on the rise.
I don't know if it's
and
getting worse. It ebbs and flows, as they say. Heroin use, any drug use, it goes up and down with generations and stuff. But I don't know. I think it's always been there. It always will be there. It's kind of the subculture, one of the subcultures in this country. That's just a big part of the Americans.
How did we escape that shit? I had no desire to do anything crazy like that.
Did a few little drugs, though, growing up.
Yeah,
if you get through that. There are people, though, that just don't stop. They lose everything. That's it.
Crazy.
Did I tell you I wrote a movie about a heroin addict?
Oh, yeah? What's it called?
No. And it's the guy's big dramatic moment is when they want to know if he's on heroin. And they're like, are you doing drugs? And he says, gentlemen, I'm married to the Lady H.
I'm going to go to Rob.
Great dialogue.
Thank you, Wood Floor Liquor. Rob, what's up?
That's regular Quentin Tarantino writing right there.
What do you got, Rob?
So you're talking about people using heroin in Philadelphia, and I called in a little while ago. I'm a paramedic in New Jersey, which is actually where a lot of the heroin comes into the country through Newark.
Right, Port Newark.
Yes.
Yeah,
Say in my movie, Port Newark, colon. Port Newark.
So
Port of H.
Making $100,000 in 8 hours, like a heroin. You gotta understand, if that's selling for like $7 a bag in Newark, it's like a gram for $7. You run into people that are doing 8, 10 grams a day, and every couple of years, you mentioned seeing all the really cracked out people jonesing for a fix. Every couple of years we get a bad batch that comes through. Maybe it was in the news. You saw the Bud Light heroin. Did you hear about that?
No.
Bud Light heroin. That's great.
No, but I understand that Anheuser-Busch is suing the heroin industry for copyright infringement.
It's funny you should say that because some of the heroin they found down there on Mott Street, or is it Mott Place? I always forget. Anyway, Mott Street, which is associated with the whole Philip Seymour Hoffman case. Yeah. One of the brands was Red Bull.
Red Bull.
I'm sure the Red Bull people are thrilled.
Oh, they love that.
And I'm sure the Bud Light people are thrilled.
Sure.
But what was it called? It was called Bud Light?
Bud Light was it was a couple months ago. It started hitting the street. Doesn't it
feel good when you get the caller back on track?
Yeah, you have to.
He goes, so what is that guy, Bud Light? And he's like, he's back on track. Let's sit back and go, he's back on track.
You can't teach this. This is years of experience because they could babble. These fuckers could babble.
Oh, they'll ramble on and on.
Oh, and if you get one of those truck drivers in the middle of nowhere, forget it.
So what is it, Bud Light heroin?
Yeah, go ahead, Rob.
Okay, so this is the type of stuff that there's a drug that we give people called Narcan that counteracts the heroin, right?
Yeah.
Usually you give someone 1 milligram of it, they wake up, right? IV. Easy. These are people that you're giving them 6, 8, 10 milligrams, exhausting everything on your truck, exhausting all of your supplies.
Start an IV of Ringers.
Rickets?
All right.
Okay.
Okay, anyway.
Okay.
So, what I'm getting at is that when people call it like a victimless crime and why bust the dealers and all that, this is the type of stuff that ties us up and exhausts all of our supplies and stuff, trying to treat one person with stuff you normally handle like 8 or 10.
But aren't the supplies there to do just that?
Right.
Well, yeah.
You're hoping your supplies, you could, spread them out?
That happened with a different batch in the 90s called Tango and Cash.
I loved the Tango and Cash heroin.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a fine vintage. Where Newark
crickets.
Every single drop.
See, back to you with the crickets.
Exactly.
I know. I'm sorry.
All right, go ahead.
Yes.
They used every last bit of their Narcan and started getting it shipped in from everywhere else in New Jersey. They're like, Newark's got a problem. So everyone else is sending their stuff up. Then the heroin spread throughout the state, and now there's no way to treat the overdoses.
Is that a bad thing?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, it depends on your perspective.
Thin that herd.
I'm just wondering, is that a bad thing?
Thin that herd out.
Who knows? I don't know the answer there, to be honest with you. I'm just asking. Some people would definitely say it's not a bad thing. How about that?
Well, there are people that would say it's not a bad thing. There's always the hope that someone can turn their life around, right?
Right. Yeah. Hold on a minute. Someone's calling you a retard. I love when this happens. Yes. Eric in Pittsburgh, you're on with Rob in Jersey.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hi.
Hey.
First of all, Dummy's got his fucking doses of Narcan screwed up.
Uh-oh.
So,
No, it's 0.4 to 2, but usually 1 milligram wakes people up.
What says you, Eric? What says you?
I'm a medic out.
Who does that?
What says you?
Is that O'Reilly's thing? What says you? Oh, shut the fuck
you a
up.
pinhead or a patriot?
Right.
Oh, wow.
And you could buy a pinhead button.
Yes, and a mug and a T-shirt.
Peck ahead.
What says you, Eric? What says you?
I'm a medic out in Pittsburgh, and we do things a little better than the rest of the country.
Shit.
Damn.
Fuck.
How many drownings did you save in the old Three Rivers there?
All right, you got that one.
Thank you. All right.
Well, you're on the phone, Eric. Jesus.
What are you doing?
I know, I'm sorry, guys.
This isn't a party line. We're trying to entertain people.
Just listening in.
I don't get a chance to call you guys very often. I get a little nervous.
Okay, fair enough.
Did.
Go ahead.
Fair enough. If you're willing to admit you're nervous, then we'll work with you a little bit. Just a little bit, though.
Is it true in the medical community, if you get off heroin, they say, how's he doing? He's doing good. He got divorced from the Lady H.
Lady H.
You don't like that?
No.
I kind of like it.
I heard that one.
I'm going the opposite direction. I love it.
Horrible.
All right, Eric, you still nervous? Or
He's still nervous. He just sits there on the phone.
All right.
Go ahead, Eric.
It's probably a
Going
texter.
into work.
Okay. Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks for the call.
I gotta go to work. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, why don't you do
He
that?
went from nervous to completely fucking panicking.
So,
He's going to have to wipe his ass when he gets to work from flop sweats.
I've been firmly put in my place.
I'm going to give you the victory there, Rob.
Thank you.
All right. Let me go to Bob in Philly, who also wants to talk about Kensington. I believe there's a fine pizza joint in the Kensington area as well, right, Bob?
Well, I don't know about that, but I know where you were driving down. The neighborhood is in Kensington, but the area, it's Kensington and Somerset. It was rated one of the worst drug corners in America. I don't know if you guys watched The Wire, but if you remember Amsterdam, it's basically like that. It's an open-air drug market, pretty much. Every once in a while, they'll crack down on it and, sweep it up, but a few days later, it's right back to where it was.
That's absolutely what I saw. It's an open-air drug market. I couldn't believe it, but the area is so shitty that I just assume, the police and everybody down there let that fucking place just fucking burn.
We give up.
Yep.
But people were just wandering around jonesing, and they were gathering in front of this one building that was burnt out. It was like out of a movie.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
I actually want to help that area. I want to open a dance studio in the middle of it.
I think that'd work.
Yes, you can dance and get those drug sweats, get that out of your system. Dance the addiction away, it's called.
I think
you actually see people standing up, nodding out. Falling asleep,
I saw all that.
Waiting for buses. I mean, there's hookers that walk up to your car if you're at a stoplight. It's nonstop. Jim, you would love it, but I think it's pretty disgusting.
I think Starbucks is missing an opportunity down there. Yep. I really do.
There's nothing but
liquor
stores and...
Fine, sir. Fine, sir.
Okay, then.
Okay, sir.
Maybe I could retweet my pictures from that day. I got to find them. All right, Bob. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard.
All right. Yeah, there was one picture that just said crack on the side of the building. Like they're just advertising, I guess.
Yeah.
Why else would you write crack on the side of your building?
Well, if you're selling crack.
I'll try to find it for you. Show you guys at least.
G.I. Joe turns 50.
Really?
Today. He's showing an old commercial with machine guns and, oh boy.
Why don't we take a break?
Right.
The big news, we got Pao and I guess Russ as well, whatever, from 90 Day Fiancée.
Ooh.
Calling in about an hour or so.
Sexy.
And we'll figure out.
Mysterious.
Well, he might be a bit.
A little mysterious.
And we'll do some other shit too. So stay there.
Hey, this is Dr. Steve from Weird Medicine with another Dr. Steve Medical Minute.
Hey, Dr. Steve. I was watching that show, The Walking Dead, and I was wondering if you thought that could really happen. keeps me up at night. Thank you.
Well, there are very few icons of modern fiction that are creepier than zombies. Mindless, shuffling former humans that have a hunger for flesh, and on top of that are unrelenting. Some movies have slow zombies, some have fast zombies, and others, like AMC's Walking Dead, kind of have a mixture. The good news is most zombie movies are horseshit in the practical sense. Any virus or toxin that caused the dead to reanimate would have to get energy from somewhere to keep the body moving. Muscles use chemical energy, and this requires a pretty constant input. Viruses are net consumers of energy. A virus by itself cannot generate energy. So if you wake up tomorrow in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, hole yourself up for a while until they all run out of brains to eat, and they'll just fall down eventually. This is why I think 28 Days Later series was the most realistic of all the recent zombie movies, and why the book World War Z wins the Unrealistic Award for its horde of immortal undersea undead walkers. Barring a virus or a toxin, the only other explanation that bears scrutiny is something supernatural. And you don't believe in magic anymore, do you? Be sure to check out Weird Medicine Saturdays at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Opie and Anthony channel.
Good. Chip% on the scene. Chip% on the scene, yeah!
What's that? We're doing interviews for Chip at TV on the YouTubes about the UFC event. Who did you want to see? Who are your favorite fighters and kickboxers and karate guys and judo guys and mixed martial artists and UFC guys and that like?
I want to go see Clay Guida.
Clay Guida? Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to talk. He's always you're okay, right?
I'm good.
He says shit. I turn my hat like that or something like that. Like, yo, what's up? We're here in the expo, y'all. Clay Guida. Clay's a weird name. What, does he live in the earth or something? Who do you want to see win the big boxing fight?
The boxing fight?
The mixed martial fight.
I'm for Chael Sonnen, man. I'm an American. I got to go with the American.
Yeah, my mother always said that there's too many of these goddamn uncircumcised guys coming in here, Chipper. They're all uncut. I've been saying all day, silver is gold.
Silver is golden, man. No one can beat him. He's the best on the planet.
Yeah, and Chael Sonnen, they're going to change him to Chael Moonin.
Chip% on the scene. Chip% on the scene, yeah!
Fucking home run, Chipperson.
The Opie and Anthony Show is back. Tighten your sphincter.
Axl Rose's birthday today, 52 years old. Happy birthday, asshole. Speaking for all the people that had to wait 2-3 hours to see Guns N' Roses. I'm going to give Chavez a passing grade today.
Oh.
But I would have went with Mr. Brownstone with all this H in the news.
Yep. That's a great point.
Oh,
That's
wow.
a great point. Just fuck with you.
Yeah, I should have done that.
That's true, though.
I'm on the night train.
That's right. I resign.
It's not a bad fucking song off Appetite for Destruction.
No.
That was a huge album.
Holy fuck. Name one bad song. Go ahead, right now.
Paradise City.
Hell fucking no.
Okay.
There were some songs that got overplayed, but they're all great.
My Michelle's a great song.
My Michelle. I love Mr. Brownstone.
Yeah.
And I'm still a fan of Sweet Child, Oh My.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this came out of nowhere. I was like, whoa, these guys rock.
This changed the game.
A little bit. A little bit.
I think we got our copy from Arizona. I remember. Like it was like a underground thing for just a little bit as it was exploding. I remember one of the guys I was living with in Rochester when I had to live in the fucking attic because I had no money. Eric. Got his last name. Eric also goes, he goes, dude, you gotta check this out. And it's Guns N' Roses when no one knew. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And we wore this album out.
What year?
Fuck, I want to say
87.
I was going to go 86-ish.
Yeah?
I think 87.
86, 87-ish. But I believe the album was out for a while before then. And then it just fucking hit, and everyone knew.
Yeah, that was one of those, like, all right. Here's a fucking album.
Give me the track list real fast.
Here's when you got to get 87, right?
It was 87? Yeah, Welcome to the Jungle. It's so easy. Holy fuck. Night Train. Out to Get Me.
Out to Get Me is one I don't listen to that much.
That one I maybe don't listen to as much as either. Brownstone, Paradise, My Michelle, Think About You, Sweet Child.
Oh, Think About You is a great song.
What about You're Crazy?
You're crazy! That's a good song, yeah.
Anything Goes, and Rocket Queen. Jesus. Holy fuck.
Listen to this album time and time again, doing the Brookhaven government buildings over there on 112.
Really?
Installing all the AC in the brand new buildings over there.
And this was the soundtrack?
Brand new buildings. Yeah.
For that
this
job?
This is being played the entire time.
Man.
Now I pass by there on my way to my brother's house down 112, and they're just decrepit old buildings. It's like, what the fuck? This is so fucked up. I put the ductwork in there when it was brand new.
Wow.
Like, brand new buildings. Now you pass by, it's like, oh, they're old buildings now. This is
7
great.
years before you guys worked together.
Fuck. Yeah.
27 years ago for that job you did. Amazing. Yeah, but he was just an asshole. Fuck, Axel. What the fuck's wrong with you? I tell the story, I believe it was Toronto. We went up there for this crazy outdoor show. It was Skid Row. It was Guns N' Roses and somebody else. And fucking Skid Row had an amazing set. And then we sat there for 2 to 3 hours waiting for Guns N' Roses.
Oh, you came
I
on
was
fast.
done with them at that point.
Oh, dicks. What a dick. It's not
It was
all of them.
unbelievable. Maybe 3 hours is an exaggeration, but I swear it was 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we gotta go home.
He didn't give a shit.
I was living in Buffalo at the time. We had to get back across the border in good shape.
It became a thing. Like, oh, how long is Axl going to make everyone wait?
Right.
And then everyone had a story about how long they waited for Axl. It like became a selling point.
That's too bad. Such a fucking talented guy, and he just fucked it all up. He should have made a shitload more albums.
Yeah.
I guess he made one, a couple of years ago, but no one really paid attention to it.
Then he did that Mickey Rourke thing to his face. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Is it called the Mickey Rourke?
The Mickey Rourke thing is anybody who just does something to your face where it just bloats up.
Yeah.
And you don't look like the guy that you looked like beforehand.
Is it on the wall at these places? Give me the Mickey Rourke.
I'll take the Mickey Rourke. Where it's like, what happened? Look at Axl. Holy shit.
Let me see Axl. Are these, he's
all right, that looks a little better.
He doesn't look that bad. Is that kind of recent? He looks sort of like Carrot Top out of shape.
A little out of shape Carrot Top.
He doesn't look that bad.
He looks thinner than he did recently.
He
right?
was looking bad for a while.
He looks like he's kind of getting it back together a bit.
Go back to that picture, Shannon, we just looked at.
Is that relatively recent?
Looks like Eddie Trunk.
2013. He's you know what? He doesn't look bad at all there. He looked way worse a few years ago.
Yeah, okay. He's slapping himself back.
Right.
Was that Eddie Trunk in the background?
It looked like him,
yeah,
right?
It did look like him.
Where? Let me say.
No.
No.
No, some other curmudgeon.
Some other metal curmudgeon. Yeah, there it is. Look at that picture all the way to the right. Yeah, that. Those are the weird, fat-faced Axl years.
I think it's more that he was fat than having work done.
Wow, with that terrible shirt and fucking thing on his head.
Why is he wearing? It looks like he's wearing a fez on his head. It's a bandana.
Yeah.
Hey!
I was all in with Guns N' Roses for a while.
Yeah, everyone was.
And then they Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. Imagine if they just put that together as one album.
That would be a big one.
Knock off a few songs from each album. Make it one just super album.
Yes.
Ooh, speaking of super.
Supergroup?
Well, the first supergroup, of course, is Asia. Everyone knows that by now.
Asia.
And, boy, did I get a lot of tweets yesterday because...
People that are big fans?
Well, Asia's coming out with a new album, and the whole Twitterverse.
Was it light?
Oh, boy, they had to tell me. He's just going to have an album out in March.
Why? Why? That's my question to them.
Well, I can't front. I mean, what is that going to sound like?
What is that going to sound like? Indeed?
What is it called again? It's a weird name.
Of course it is.
What the fuck is the name of the Asia album?
Back After a Bunch of Years?
Back After a Bunch of Years. Yes, that's the first single, I think.
We're back and better than ever.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. Gravitas?
Yeah, Gravitas.
What the hell does that mean?
Yeah. By Asia.
Gravitas.
At least they call themselves a supergroup. Unlike what we saw on Fox the other day, they're calling it a merger.
Yeah.
It's Foreigner, Styx, and Don. Is it Don or Dan? Don Felder, who played with the Eagles. They're playing together now, and they're calling it a merger.
I've seen them on the
news. A merger of
bands. Various news programs.
There's Gravitas.
British supergroup Asia to release Gravitas in March. Wow.
Right.
Can't wait.
No Steve Howe, though, because Steve Howe is a bit on the old side.
Who?
Steve Howe, is he the singer or what?
How?
Steve Howe played with Yes and was in the first supergroup Asia. And
don't you need Steve Howe?
I'm reading the press release.
Yeah.
Labeled a supergroup by critics and the media from the onset. It was
They
a tag.
said, no, we're actually a group.
It was a tag they never asked for.
Oh, they didn't like Supergroup Asia?
It's supposed to say first supergroup.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
They left out the word first.
Yeah.
And they messed up. It was their time. It was supposed to be a supper group because they only played in the evenings.
Oh.
That's what I jumped up for. Dumb joke. Oof.
I was obsessed with the term supergroup because of Asia. Because I got all excited because back then I really liked music, and I just started thinking of the combinations in my head of other supergroups that could happen.
Wow, that'd be great. Jeez. What could you have been doing instead of that?
Getting laid?
Anything.
Anything?
What was the combination you came up with? That
I don't
really
remember
looks
anymore.
horrible in hindsight.
I'll just make up something now. I don't remember anymore. It has to be the bands of the time, like those crappy 80s bands, I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
You get a guy from Kajagoogoo, maybe. You throw him in with
Bob Dylan's session bassist.
80s supergroup? Oh, man.
Well, that's when the supergroups came about.
Damn.
Now I got to deal with tweets from idiots that don't get it, and will have to tell me other supergroups that came before Asia.
You think they'll correct you?
Yeah, instead of just going with this silly, ridiculous, dumb bit. So it comes out in March.
Yeah.
You excited, Sam?
World tour to follow.
Good.
Couldn't be less excited.
Good.
Why?
Couldn't be less excited.
Because nobody wants to hear an Asia album.
What's your favorite Asia song?
Oh,
I don't
good
know.
question.
Final Countdown?
That's Europe.
Oh.
I would say the heat of the moment.
You don't go with Soul Survivor?
Yeah, I would actually. Solitary, whatever.
Did you like Asia back in the day?
I did.
You did? For real?
Yeah, I loved them.
Well,
I was in like 6th or 7th grade when they came out.
You didn't realize it sucked then?
It was hot, man. You don't know anything.
Yeah, they're still doing it, Sam. Jay-Z won't be doing it 20, 30 years later. That's
right.
He is. He's 40. He's 45.
Yeah, but how many more years does he have? Come on.
He's been doing it for almost 20.
Yeah, this was the good one. I think this is their good song.
Listen to the vocals, man. Turn it up. Oh, I hit a ramp instead of vocal.
Oh, it's a giant
That was a ramp.
intro.
It's a super ramp. That was a ramp, though. Oh, that was another ramp.
Oh, you gotta have the big, over-the-top intros.
Oh, I've heard this.
This is a very pure voice. Listen to his high note here.
Thank you.
That's pretty fucking
That's good?
Good to do.
You know
yeah.
vocals. That's pretty good, huh?
Very good. It's very clean.
Yeah.
They didn't do a lot of shit with the voices back then either. You either had it or you didn't.
You didn't auto-tune British supergroup.
Nothing.
Asia.
First supergroup.
Yes.
And if there is any better evidence that they're still doing the thing.
Yeah.
I just got informed that you know who has more followers than Asia on Twitter?
Huh.
Bobo.
All right.
Gee.
Right. So Asia's not into, social networking yet. They'll get there.
They'll get there.
They'll get there. Just relax a little bit.
Wow.
Still plenty of time to jump on the wave, right?
Yeah.
Bobo rate.
Let's say hi to Sean in North Carolina. Sean.
We were just having this discussion during the Grammys. A friend and myself. I don't even know how to say it, about albums since.
Moe's.
Yeah, exactly.
Felt like everybody needed to own
Albums that everyone needed to know, and you're and you say that Appetite was the last one.
It's the last one I can think of.
Do you remember the times though? Everyone had the same fucking album.
Of course.
Glass Houses by Billy Joel was when I was in 6th grade.
Everyone had it.
I think I went to Sandy. I think her name was Sandy Vargas. And
I love when you come up with the last.
I think that was her name, and it was her birthday party, and she got 3 copies of this album because that was the fucking on fire album. Was Glass Houses. I think that was her.
Well, after Appetite for Destruction, I would argue that point with Nevermind by Nirvana.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Maybe Metallica's Black Album. It didn't matter what genre you liked. If you went to someone's house, they had it.
Right.
It seems strange. It just seems like that concept's gone.
The Saturday Night Fever soundtrack was a biggie.
Oh, that was huge. Well, of course, also
when I was in grammar
first
school.
album.
That was massive.
And Frampton Comes Alive was huge in the 70s, as they call it.
In the 80s, your parents must have had these
But
albums.
why
That's what it was. I remember.
Why did the big album kind of fade away though?
Digital
Albums died out.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but
fuck it.
I mean, but Appetite for
Albums.
Destruction is 86, 87. That's still, and then Nirvana was 89, 90-ish,
Once you
right?
start getting a la carte downloads, it's over. No albums anymore.
Right.
Why sit through their shitty fucking songs when you could handpick only the good ones?
So what was the last huge album that everyone had to have?
What about Biggie Smalls, Ready to Die?
I don't know.
Well, it's like the original Lady Gaga. It was just digital. It wasn't a physical album, but I mean that was the one
But everyone had to have it?
Yeah, it was people were
But
talking.
there's a thing about going over someone's house or something and seeing the album there. It's like, oh, look, he's got that album.
I got it too.
Oh,
See?
I got it.
Look.
Yeah. Rare
Just
Earth.
look at their phones.
Yeah, now
I
it's
got this
like,
album right here.
Could you give me your phone? No.
Yeah, I want to.
You really got your phone.
No.
You don't have to look at.
I know it. It was Sick Fucking Puppies.
Fuck yeah!
Of
Everyone
course it
had
was.
that in his mother.
Devil's Circus.
You want to do? An
awful idea for a song.
It's not even any lyrics.
It's just the circus music with a lot of fuzz on the guitar.
All right, I didn't mean
angry
to trigger the
face.
music break, but thanks, boys.
All right,
too late.
Yeah, there was a drop off after Appetite and Nevermind.
Yeah, but I think it was definitely the delivery method of music.
A lot of people we were rolling with had Alice in Chains Unplugged, but that's a step that's a step lower than the album that everyone had.
Yeah,
Maybe this new Asia album will be one of those albums.
Through the 80s.
Everybody has to have.
Yes.
It's
Gonna
time.
bring back that concept.
It's time for their big comeback.
Thriller.
Yes.
Thriller was a big one in the 80s.
Thriller's okay. There you go. Thriller was huge.
Thriller.
Do you ever hear Billie Jean?
No, how's that go? Billie
Sublime.
Jean from the Devil.
Sublime self-titled was an album everyone needed. All the cool kids had it. Well, this guy's calling from Philly. Philly loves Sublime.
But people were downloading illegally by that time. I had all that songs. I didn't have the album, but I had everything on Napster.
Oh, man.
Don't
Just
tell
implicated
anyone.
yourself.
Oh, shit.
That's it. Enjoy prison.
Fuck.
Enjoy
How great would it be if
Mars.
they retroactively punished him?
For downloading Sublime.
Oh, and I love that. Yeah.
I mean, but I wish nothing but the best for Asia as they make their huge comeback.
They're not doing anything.
It's going to be a huge comeback.
It's so huge that the record is coming out 20 days later in the United States than it is everywhere else.
They're not worried about people stealing it and releasing
All
it
albums
online.
do that.
Yeah, because they know they got America ready.
Yeah.
When you're the first supergroup, you just go,
Oh,
we
yeah.
got America. Let's
Got it.
work the rest of the world first.
Oh. They're from England, though, right?
Huh?
They don't have England?
No,
British
not so
supergroup.
much.
They're bigger in America.
Yeah, definitely.
If they're bigger in America than any other country, it must be rough globally for those guys.
No, they're doing good. Dark Side of the Moon. These guys are all listed albums that came before Appetite. The bit is, what was the last album that everyone had to have before
Sgt.
it really
Pepper?
faded away?
Sgt. Pepper?
Well, Our Tongue Baby, that was...
Pet Sounds.
Our Tongue Baby was mid-'80s, right?
Yeah. Was that it, though, or was it like Joshua Tree was the big...
Joshua Tree was around 80s.
A lot of people had that one.
6, I think.
I think Bernard Sampson's "What's the Big Hullabaloo?"
That was a good one. What's the big hullabaloo?
How does that go?
What's the big hullabaloo?
Guys, I got very very good news.
Phones are broken. Oh.
I got a huge Asia fan on the line who saw them recently.
What?
Well, 2006, but that's recent enough. Matt, what's up?
Hey guys, how are you?
Matt.
Yes, I've just been a huge Asian fan back to high school.
Wow.
Had the cassettes on the top left corner of my little box in the car. Asia, Astra, Alpha.
Top
Even
left.
Alpha.
Yeah.
They were in the #1 position.
Oh,
okay.
You alphabetically arranged your cassettes in your car?
Yeah.
Wait, Asia was that a Steely Dan record?
Which a fatal accident
AJA?
ruined his whole fucking filing method.
Yes, me too.
Exactly. I had a stupid pin that I put and you know, like you would put on your lapel and put it right into the center of my dashboard of my car back in the day.
Just slap that right in there. Huh?
Wait, was it an Asia pin?
Yeah.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I'm not alone.
Yeah.
You get in the car.
You enjoy the first Supergroup Asia. That's great. Great to hear.
So when they came out, I heard they were touring or whatever, and I think it was 2006.
8 years ago.
Yeah, and I immediately got. I'm like, I got to get tickets to these guys.
Front row was available.
What arena were they playing in 2006?
Arena?
Yeah, they're a supergroup. They just play nothing
Arena
but
rock,
arenas.
yeah.
Where'd you see him?
Well, that's the funny thing. Down in Red Bank at the Count Basie Theater, which I think holds maybe 800 to 1,000 people.
No, it's a little more than that.
All right, they decided to do one of those intimate shows.
I'm sure it wasn't sold out.
Yeah, even like U2 and other bands have done that from time to time. Bruce Springsteen does that.
Was it sold out?
And I'm sure they went right back to arenas after that show.
Right.
They can't stay away from arenas too long if you're the first Supergroup Asia.
Audiences just become more selective.
Right.
I can appreciate you putting Asia on the same platform as Bruce Springsteen then.
Well, because Bruce did those intimate shows.
Yeah.
You know.
But
He goes, look, I can play arenas all day long, just like Asia. So it'll be cool if I do this little side thing.
You know where they did, you talk about a big show. You know where they did their big 30th anniversary show?
Where?
The Best Buy Theater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who?
That sounds
Asia.
nice.
That's cool. Best Buy is a huge corporation. That's pretty impressive for Supergroup Asia.
It's probably the smallest venue in New York.
How big?
Sadly, they did not sell out the Count Basie Theater. There was probably 4 to 5.
You're breaking my heart. my heart.
Why wouldn't Asia have anyone around them that says there's no reason to spend any money making a new album? This is a stupid idea.
Oh, you
can't
maybe
say that
they
to the
just
first Supergroup Asia. No,
to
just can't do
fulfill
that.
their artistic needs. Perhaps.
Johnny Ola took me to see him to the Best Buy.
All right, sir.
They didn't sell out.
Fredo. Keep your mouth shut, dummy.
You guys know damn well, fast forward, Asia's going to be in that tiny little corner doing Soul Survivor for us.
Oh, yeah.
Acoustically.
You think that? That'd be terrible.
Absolutely.
I'd feel horrid.
This is where this bit's going. We're going to have first Supergroup Asia in this studio.
Wasn't too long ago that Loverboy was in here having slurs thrown at them and then performing Working for the Weekend.
Yeah, that's true.
That put him back on the map, didn't it? Oh, that's right, it didn't.
Didn't.
All right, thanks, Matt.
All right, take it easy.
Fellow Asia fan.
But if Asia comes in here and they say, we want to play one of our songs from the new album, will you tell them absolutely not?
No, I'll be able to work it out.
Why?
They're one of those bands you give them a new one and an old one.
Yeah.
What do you mean? That's something you do to like a big band.
I'm going to work it out with them.
Hey, didn't Loverboy get a song used in the Radio Shack commercial during the Super Bowl?
I think so.
I think that was their, because it was the the 80s came and they want their store back was the thing, because I guess Radio Shack is trying to update into the new fucking millennium.
Right.
And it had a bunch of, 80s guys, 80s people.
You like that?
I thought it was kind of...
It was all right to see some people you haven't seen.
Yeah, like,
look
at that. Look at that.
Right.
But
I did like that the Hulkster was playing his irrelevant self.
Of course. His irrelevant self.
I think he's relevant.
Let's see. Was it Loverboy?
Let's see. What's the Radio Shack commercial?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the record, I hate Radio Shack. It's
The 80s called. They want their store back.
Yeah.
I can't see Sam. Stop hogging.
There it is.
This is it.
Dee
Wait.
Snider, Mary Lou Retton.
Can you pause when they first come in? Because there's other people that I bet you we didn't even know were in it.
Yeah. Let's see who the fuck.
I want to see who gets the back row.
Cliff Clavin.
Like, it's all losers, and then who are the losers that are such losers that they're in the back of the shop?
All right, you got that guy that used to wear that fucking stretch suit with the his organs on it with the afro.
Right.
Oh, who's that?
Mary Lou Retton.
Mary Lou Retton.
Bobbing right in there.
Fire.
Look at that
hydrant.
little fire hydrant.
Dee Snider.
That's Kid and Play.
Kid and Play. Jason Voorhees.
How do they get both Kid and Play?
I saw them in a hotel when I was in Atlanta. They were in my hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go. I bet you we're gonna see someone that is just in the background.
Yeah.
Let's see. They're going to the right there.
Okay. Who's that behind everybody?
Wow.
Cliff Clavin.
That chick.
Eric Estrada.
Eric Estrada as Punch.
He looks fucking good, man.
Hulk Hogan. Hulkster.
And who's the chick that you can barely see?
Yeah, in the back.
Right there. Yeah, who's that?
Oh, Sergeant Slaughter is
Sergeant
the Hulkster.
Slaughter. See?
Wow.
Did you know that, Sam?
Absolutely not.
That's why I want to do the freeze frame.
It was smart.
Who is that?
Who's that chick in the middle?
Is she the chick that sang "My Baby Takes the Morning Train"?
Oh my God!
I hope so. I don't know. It might
If that
be.
is her, I'm going to bash you with the fucking butt of your own weapon if you pick that out.
No, that's the song. I don't know. Let's see. Keep going.
I don't know who that is.
Now they're running around the store. So
right, Mary Lou Retton
again. Okay. Oh, there's the Devo guy.
Devo from Devo. Jason Voorhees again.
Who's that guy with the nose?
Wow.
Who's the guy with the nose?
He's the guy with the organs on his stretch
inside out guy.
Oh, they got all the Devo guys. Oh, the raisins of
California.
I hated those raisins.
You think those are the real Devo guys or fake ones?
I think they go fake.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah.
Bottom line, those they're like roids.
Oh,
like
so
3 roids.
California testicular cancers.
Yeah, the California tumors. Yes, the California stage 4s.
You were a California raisins guy?
They were really trying to make raisins sound delicious.
Yeah.
They're not.
They're still a side thing. You throw them maybe on oatmeal or something.
Exactly.
No
Around
one
rotten
sits around
pussy.
eating raisins unless you add like nuts to it or something, and chocolate chips and yogurt chips and. But raisins by themselves suck.
So you're saying raisins are not a standalone dried fruit?
No.
Would you lick raisins out of a stinky vagina to
Yes.
freshen it up?
Oh,
Like you take the pussy lips and you mush them together to get the raisin juice on them?
yeah. I'd love that.
Of course, I'm not a communist.
Yes. What are we, communists?
Keep going. Dee Snider. Watch out for D.
D going to town on the shelves, knocking everything off. The owl from that movie, the mechanical owl from that movie. The Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think it was Clash of the Titans.
And who's the chick in the background in the blurry? She wasn't good enough to be in focus.
No.
Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf.
But not like Michael J. Fox.
No, he's not
Teen Wolf.
shaking. You could tell.
Who's the guy in the back?
It's
Right here?
Yeah.
There.
Those are the people we're trying to figure out.
You know how
who's
mad
that
they must
guy?
be? They got film, but
That's what I mean. Chucky.
Little Chucky.
The ones in the background that are not in focus that have to be people too. Al from the 80s.
Yeah.
Sergeant Slaughter. Pretty much the same.
Here's the guy again.
Yeah, who
He's
is
in
that
gold,
guy?
He's in gold pants, a black shirt. He's got kind of an afro. Can't tell. The Hulkster, though. Look at him. Again, Mary Lou Retton.
Now they're running out of the store.
In a DeLorean.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
No reference there. Teen Wolf goes into a DeLorean. That's
Whoa, that is
fucked up.
weird.
That is pretty fucked up. Oh, take
It's
off.
time for a new Radio Shack.
What does that mean? Are they going to finally build a real store?
they're finally going to have what I want.
Yeah, they're
I've
trying
never
to-
gotten an item there that I needed.
Nothing.
It just
just a bad store.
It was always a sad place.
Very sad.
It just was sad when you went in there.
Radio Shack was sad.
Their stuff looked, because I don't feel like getting sued, looked cheaply made.
Yeah.
Every single thing in there just looked cheaply made.
Yeah. Back in the old days, though, Radio Shack was the place to go to buy, like, capacitors, resistors, transistors, and circuit boards, and schematics, and you'd solder together your own shit, you know? That was kind of what it was there for. Not all of us?
No. That was your thing.
Okay.
And good for you, but...
I was a little geeky kid. Yeah. But then you go into Radio Shack, and you couldn't even find that stuff anymore. You'd find cheap knockoff versions of radio-controlled cars and shit like that. It was horrible.
Are they doing the same bit, trying to figure out all the people from the Radio Shack commercial?
No, I'm looking to see if anybody made a list, but I haven't seen one yet.
By the way, people are saying Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill was an album everyone had to have.
A lot of people
Pearl
did have
Jam's
that
10. Who else? Quiet Riot, Mental Health. Everyone had to have that? No.
I know I did.
There's some good songs on there, but I don't think everyone had to have it.
Slim Goodbody. That was his name.
Who is that? I never remember Slim Goodbody.
Yeah, he was like on a Saturday morning educational show.
He would educate you about your body with that bodysuit thing. Okay.
Oh, it's just a solid gold dancer.
Solid gold dancer chick.
Oh, yeah, no wonder nobody showed
All right. The ectoplasm.
We didn't see Slimer.
We didn't see Slimer.
Because he cut off the
Shack.
commercial at the end. He comes through the wall. And goes, yeah, you missed it.
Cubert?
I missed Cubert.
I didn't see Cubert.
I hate Cubert.
Cubert's
a douche. He really was.
I think the other guy must have been another solid gold dancer.
You think?
I think so.
He had gold pants.
And that's what I'm basing that theory on.
Solid gold.
Wow.
And Green Day's Dookie. People had
oh yeah, that was definitely an album.
Yeah,
to have Dookie.
Yeah.
You ever heard of the album Dookie?
Oh, no. You know all the songs.
It was the biggest album ever.
That's great. I haven't heard of it. Dookie.
It's not the biggest album ever.
When I was in 6th grade, it was.
Exactly.
You know, it was a horrible game.
That record
Zaxxon
was huge.
Oh, Zaxxon. I remember that.
Zaxxon. They tried to be like, look, it's 3D.
And they tried Zax off after. Wax on.
It was very difficult to play because it was like supposed to be in 3D, but it wasn't, and it cast a shadow, and you could never get the altitude right. That was horrible.
Remember how bad 3D graphics were in fucking like 1984?
They were really bad.
Fucking, you're in the diner, and then you could smoke, and there would be that black mark on the video game.
Right.
People were putting their cigarettes on the fucking game.
Yeah.
I would get shocked. The asteroids thing would shock me sometimes when I was playing.
Really?
It would wear down. The metal would be exposed. I would get shocked all the time playing asteroids.
Whoa. And you wound up still transcending your shocked pain and becoming the asteroids champ.
I wasn't the champ.
What?
I just played well. And I was in the paper locally.
Yeah, we remember the little
Super Bowl Sunday,
picture.
49ers Bengals.
Yeah.
That was when it was, 81.
So you missed the game because you were playing one big game of asteroids?
10 hours, yes. And
10 straight hours.
And that was when Ozzy bit the head off the bat, and that's why his picture's in the paper, and I'm one picture over.
That's
Then
right.
fast forward, Ozzy's thanking you.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, you saw the tweet, the Black Sabbath thing. Yeah, I was so happy.
What was that on?
That was from they have a DVD release called Gathered in Their Masses.
And they're thanking Jimmy. You fast forward.
Well, I'm on the DVD. I'm interviewing
That's
them
so
on their
fucking
DVD.
cool.
Oh, man.
Extra. You know how it is. Guy just hangs out with his pals.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was very happy.
That's pretty cool.
Did you play pinball? Old school pinball?
No, I never
before
liked pinball.
I like the old machines before they really fancied them up with all that shit where you could get 10
Ding, ding, ding,
million
ding.
points and it
Yeah,
doesn't mean
ridiculous.
anything. And remember the knock when you got a free ball?
Free ball.
And you hear that.
You get that loud
that just
knock
solid knock on wood telling you you got a free ball.
You're like, yes!
That was always like, fuck, that was a great sound to hear.
Yeah. We used to go to the miniature golf course on the corner of Elwood Road and Jericho Turnpike.
I used to play that golf course.
Yeah, it was like a little miniature golf course. And then they had a whole big line of pinball machines. Go down there, pocket full of quarters, and ding, 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 just play pinball.
Too bad you didn't have Posey in your pocket.
Remember just having a heavy pocket full of quarters?
It was great.
That was a good day. Like I got my pocket full of quarters.
Playing some pinball.
We played at the bowling alley in Huntington. Remember when Huntington had a bowling alley?
Not Larkfield Lanes.
No, right in town. Now it's that supermarket. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah. I went to
right
Larkfield
across from the
Lanes
movie theater, basically.
Till I wrote him that bad check.
You're Dairyborn. Dairyborn?
Dairyborn.
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 What do you mean you wrote a bad check?
I said this once before. It was the guy at Larkfield Lanes is really nice, and
Larkfield Lanes.
Larkfield Lanes.
That's a biggie. We've all been to Larkfield Lanes. I think it's still there even.
And I wrote a $25 check, and I was like, "Could you cash this, please?" And he goes, "Yeah, okay, no problem." I could tell he doesn't do this and stuff, and he cashed it, and I knew I didn't have any money in my account.
What'd you buy with it?
I don't know, probably cigarettes and fucking
ice cream sandwiches,
yodels.
Yeah,
some yodels and cigarettes. And,
I hate to have to make out with you. Yodels and cigarette breath.
That's not what you said in the bathroom before.
That's because you don't have yodels on your dick.
And I had to avoid Larkfield Lanes for the longest time. And sometimes I'd see him walking down Larkfield Road, and I'd have to pull a Louis Beans. I'd have to run away.
You bummed him out, man.
Anthony Beans.
You just bummed that guy out.
I did bum him out. He lost
you were
faith.
A bummer.
He lost faith in the youth. In the youth of America. Yeah. I used to pass a few bad checks in my day.
Wow, that's brave.
Passed one at Macy's so I could get a girl a fucking present because I figured if I didn't get her a present, she'd leave me. You know,
what was the
desperate
occasion?
Anthony. I don't even think it was any occasion. I think it was just Anthony has to get this girl. He has to buy her something so she would like him. What a dickbag.
What'd you get her?
Some stupid gold chain, of course. Some fucking tinfoil gold chain that I wrote a bad check for.
Did she leave you?
Of course she did.
How much was the bad check for?
I think it was for $200.
Wow, Jesus!
I passed a bad check for $200.
I didn't have the balls to do that. I was too scared.
They didn't have a lot of the shit they have now, where they could, check on an instant if you have money in your account. So they just kind of believed you, as long as you had your ID and all that shit. They just had to believe that you weren't passing a bad fucking check.
Remember how easy shoplifting used to be?
Oh, what a
You can't get away with that shit now.
Cameras everywhere now.
Shoplifting was easy. You just waited for the clerk to just be in another part of the store.
I never shoplifted. I stole some candy and stuff from like this stationery, but never like clothes.
I never went big, and most of mine was stationary shit: baseball cards, candy.
Yeah, it's the only place I really stole from was the stationery
and the famous Playboy magazine.
Man, if you got caught with a Playboy, though, that was a double whammy. You're stealing and you're a fucking pervert.
I remember being in the stationery store watching the mirrors, just waiting for my opportunity. And the guy finally, I was the only person in the store. He got bored and went in the back quickly or toward the back. And I took the sprint for freedom with that Playboy, man. Oh, my God. And I had that for, years, that particular Playboy.
I used to do the move where I'd do the slow walkout. And I would stop at the door and be like I was interested in something because I wanted him to think well, if he was stealing something,
he wouldn't be stopping.
He'd be running out of here, not sauntering to the doorway.
That takes balls.
It was a good strategy.
You got to keep your cool.
You got to keep your cool. You can't crack under that pressure.
Oh, there would be no way I would be able to do that move.
Yeah, but
you
had to pretty much know he didn't see you doing it.
Right.
So, but I always thought if I made it look too obvious, like I was walking out. I still, to this day, do that move out of some type of guilt. When I go into some place, realize very quickly they don't have what I need, so I turn around and leave right away.
Then people say, come back, Anthony, it's your first meeting.
It's going to be okay.
They don't have what I need.
Very good.
Yeah, so
I think we all have that guilt.
You turn around and just I would stop at the door again and be like, look at me. I wouldn't be stopping if I stole from you.
Yeah. I think we all have that guilt leaving stores.
Yeah, when you don't buy anything,
weird
you're
thing in your head,
no.
You almost feel guilty of something. Fuck, will you relax? There's nothing going on here. Just leave the stupid store.
The stupid supermarket where you still got to walk through the fucking checkout thing to get the fuck out.
Right.
And then you feel all like, nothing for me today.
Yeah.
Stealing was so much fun, though. It was more the thrill.
I might have been in a back office of a supermarket back in the day.
Oh, no.
Getting a talking to.
Getting a talking to?
Getting a talking to.
What were you stealing from a supermarket?
I can't make shit up, so
meat, like Boone and fucking...
I think it was like meat or something, yeah the basic shit. I'm trying to remember.
Nothing for me today, thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
Boone and Flounder.
But they didn't call anyone. I just had a talking to.
He's shoving the meat in his thing. He's like, we could get in trouble for this. He goes, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, good talking to in a back horrible office.
Oh, they
asked
put the
to
light
never
on
return.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They didn't call the cops, though?
No, I swear.
Now they call the cops.
I think they now fucking do all that shit.
Call the fucking cops. The cops show up. They put the cuffs on the kids. Try to scare them straight, you know?
Yeah.
Don't be stealing kids.
Like I said, it's harder now with all the cameras.
Oh, my God.
There was no cameras.
Yeah.
You just had to be smart about it. I don't even remember how I got caught, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
No. That's one of those memories that unfortunately is fading away.
There was also the move where you could... I remember the stationery store had a very high counter in it, and if you did buy something, and this is a ballsy move, because you got to look the guy right in the fucking eye while he's ringing it up.
And use your hands.
You could just grab gum and shove it right in your pocket while you're looking at him.
Well, that was the move. You sacrifice some of your money to get more.
Right. So you'd be talking to him, he's ringing it up, and you're just grabbing chiclets and shoving them in your pocket.
When you were sure there was no way he knew that you were grabbing stuff.
He's not suspecting me.
Then you finally bought something, so now you're like, hey, everyone's good here.
I bought something.
Hey, see, baseball cards.
Right.
See you later.
Oh, man, was that a treat, too, opening up a new pack of baseball cards.
Shitty gum. Stupid shit.
Yeah, I loved the shitty gum.
They never figured out the baseball card gum.
It had such a great flavor for 0.03 seconds.
Yeah.
I would just suck out the goodness.
Yeah,
it wasn't worth chewing.
It just fell apart like Lot's wife.
Very good.
And then it sucked when you bought the cards, though, and there were doubles in there or shit you had already.
Right.
Yeah. How much did you hate that when you got like 2 Ted Williams?
Yeah, it sucked. Honus Wagner. Yeah, and then I would flip baseball cards with people at school and lose all the time. I was the worst flipper. Fucking, they'll flip you. What? Colors. Okay.
How'd you flip? What is
colors?
There were colors, so you flip for colors.
But
and
there was arguments over the
teams.
colors sometimes, because there would be a couple colors it could have been.
Yeah, but it was always red, green, fucking yellow. Your basic primaries and shit. Blue. But then you flip teams. If you flipped teams, that went on forever. It was a giant stack when someone finally won. And I remember I'd be shaking.
What do you mean,
it was
flip
like
teams?
My fucking elementary school version of blackjack.
What do you mean flip teams, though?
You do the same thing as if someone flips and matches the color, they would take it. You'd have to wait until, like, here comes fucking Yankees.
Oh, we never
and now
did
you
that.
take the stack. It would build up huge.
Right.
It was a huge jackpot right there.
I used to get sad because I liked my baseball cards. I had no business flipping.
Flip you five, and it was 5 cards.
Right,
You have a little limit.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember?
No, it would be like ding, ding, ding.
No, we
ding.
would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There would be 5 cards on the flip.
No, you just take 5 and you flip one at a time.
No.
But only 5 until you clean someone out.
And line them up.
No. One at a time. You'd go 1 down, and then someone flip on top.
Yeah, but
and then 1 down, flip on top.
We would line up our cards, too. Like, here's my 10, and then you go. Boom, 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 boom. But we'd also do flip 5, where you would count 5, at, and then it would be 5 cards going down.
Wow.
I never did that.
That's crazy. That's some Harborfield shit right there.
That's stupid
That's
shit.
some Green Lawn shit. You motherfuckers will always fucking shit up. Elwood. Elwood, nigga.
Now what the hell are they going to do? Hey, what are you going to flip for iPads, for Pete's sake?
I
Those were
can't
the
do that
days.
no more.
Those were the days.
Oh, man.
What are you going to flip your flat screen, Sammy?
And then it's amazing how worthless last year's cards became. Like a year would go by, the new year baseball cards would come out, and last year's cards were just shit. You used to chuck them up. Yeah, I'm going to chuck up my cards. And you'd grab a big stack and just throw them up in the air. Sometimes kids would do that with the new cards. And it was like, it would cause a frenzy. In the hallway, just take cards and throw them, and people would be like, "Wow!" Like it was money. God, crazy shit.
What a sad upbringing we had.
Very suburban.
What the kids have today, we were excited about baseball cards.
Baseball cards and fucking doom buggy wheelies. Stupid remote controlled cars, doom buggies that had a cord attached to it. Stupid as that. Little battery pack. You're walking it like a fucking mechanical dog. It sucked. Doom buggy wheelies.
Remember Digger the dog?
Digger, yes.
Digging he goes with you when you explore. Just pull his leash. He's your dog for sure. Digger the dog was a cunt.
Digger the dog. I have the Nog version. Digger the dog. It just never ends.
With that, we're going to take a break because we got to get set for our Pao interview.
Yes.
And I guess the guy's calling in too from 90 Day Fiancée.
Do you, they're calling from, do you know where they are, right? They're actually in Pittsburgh. They live in Pittsburgh.
Wow, do really? They, Jim?
Yeah, well, they said that they should be there February 28th to come see my show. And if you're in Atlantic City the 16th of February, I will be there, one show only. DC's all sold out, guys.
Oh.
Big shot, me.
It is.
I'm looking at the one sheet for the Russ and Pao interview, and on February 3rd, she retweeted this picture. She decided to move on, and she's happy now? What's that about?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Her Twitter's weird because it does not look like she's in the country on her Twitter. And Russ and Pao are calling from separate phones.
I guess things didn't work out, but I don't know. I'm sure they won't fess up to it.
Yeah, because they want people watching the show.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, you got to watch the show." Right.
All right, well, we're going to talk to them within the half hour.
Nice.
Are we going to try to get Lady Di on the phone? Because she's trying to back out of Super Show 2.
We're working on it.
She should fucking back out of it with a bullet sandwich, a shotgun palate cleanser,
and she wants to take Marion with her. What the fuck's that about?
And she's rescheduling her own thing. She's like, "No, we're not going to come in. We're going to come in March."
Come on, you don't tell us.
Yeah, we're not going to do this in March.
Exactly. There's no room to march in here.
Oh, jeez.
The whole thing was supposed to be March. It's supposed to be for Marion's birthday.
Right. So she better call the show today.
How old is Marion?
50.
How old is it in pig years?
Opie and Anthony have been creating radio gold for 20 years. Not bad for children of the 80s. Digging through the history, here's a 20th anniversary Opie and Anthony radio gem.
What's the cinnamon challenge?
You got to give it to him if he really needs it. We can't have
let
this
me do that.
A teaspoon.
It's supposed to be a tablespoon.
It's just give him a teaspoon.
Right.
Let's see what this does.
Okay, we're not going to use the little sprinkle. That will take 9 days to get it on the fucking.
9 days.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay.
Knock it off.
E-Rock is attempting.
Yeah, right, E-Rock.
Smoke is coming out of him.
He's smoking.
What is it?
You're right, E-Rock.
He's like that old wrestler. Water, you asshole.
Holy shit, a whole cloud came out. Drink a little water. Inhale. Breathe slow.
Water.
Breathe slow.
Through your nose, fuckface.
You all right?
He's puking.
Jesus.
Breathe water. Drink water.
This is the most horrible thing I've ever seen.
You gotta drink water.
Drink water.
Drink water.
Drink a little water.
Something just came out of his forehead.
You okay?
Water just came out of his forehead.
E-Rock.
Water.
It smells so nice in here, though.
It does.
It smells like cinnamon toast.
Smells like Christmas.
This is the cloud of cinnamon that went across the
E-Rock.
Give us a thumbs up if you're all right.
Shut up.
Holy shit. E-Rock, we just want to make sure you're okay.
Breathe. He's breathing all right.
Just slowly. Very slowly.
You gotta
slowly. It's like mustard gas. Take a little bit of water, just a little in your mouth. A little in your mouth.
Little sip.
Yeah, someone get him a napkin.
Are you puking?
We'll just gargle and spit the water out. Yeah, gargle and spit the water
Very
out.
slow breaths.
You have to breathe like you're giving birth. Like that.
Holy shit. Dude, that was fucking bad. All right. Just breathe.
Wow,
Just
man.
breathe.
What the fuck is that stuff? I never heard of that.
What does that do?
I can't. Do you want to do it again?
What's the matter?
Let him.
Wow.
Shut up.
Nasty, man.
That is bad.
You alright, E-Rock?
What a weird reaction that is. That I would never have fucking.
See, even the water. He can't drink
go
water
down, right?
because the cinnamon keeps going down.
But you know what? This is the weird thing: is that this cures cancer. If you do this once, you'll always. No, seriously, you'll be immune to cancer.
Shut up. Well, once again, it doesn't work. You can't do that. You can't eat.
Wait, you know
cinnamon.
what? Before we decide, did he really try that?
Shut the fuck up. Yes, he did.
Opie and Anthony are back. On with the fart jokes. On Sirius XM.
That cinnamon challenge thing. Fuck. That was a scary day, for real.
Hey, that's just brutal.
Absolutely. I'm
hacking his lungs out.
I'm enjoying the look backs.
Yeah.
Doing
Always
this
a
thing
little fun.
for 20 years with Anthony and 12 with Jimmy. How many with Jimmy?
Jeez.
14. Really? When you
14?
Think of it, yeah. 2000.
Around 2000. Fuck. 14 years with Jimmy. Holy fuck.
No.
That's a long fucking time.
Little Dookie for everybody. Green Day, right? I can't listen to these guys because they had this impression.
Very nasal.
You really fucked it up for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I tend to do that.
Yeah, I see line 9, Travis. Let's do it.
999.
By the way, Russ and Pao from 90 Day Fiancée will be on our phones in mere minutes. Lady Di, what's up?
Hi, how's everything? We're not going to be in the studio tomorrow, okay? I just want to let you know, and I'm sorry that we disappointed you, but we're not going to be there tomorrow.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed Lady Di.
Yeah, she'll never
while
be
she
on our
was
show
on.
again.
While she was on the show.
Make sure you tweet her and tell her she'll never be on our show again.
That's it.
I'd appreciate
Done.
that.
Done.
From the Knuckleheads.
That's it.
Got a job for the Knuckleheads. Tell Lady Di she's done. She doesn't decide.
She will never.
Especially because of her
be heard
reasoning. She thinks the weather's going to be bad tomorrow.
Colin took off to be on the show with her.
Right.
Oh, boy. And she's not going to be here. The weather. Doesn't she know she could just look at the weather and it's not going to be bad?
Right.
They said it was going to be bad days ago, and then they figure out, no, it's not going to be bad. But she's probably still like, oh, I hear it's going to be a blizzard. But she's so fucking stupid.
And I hear the storm we're supposed to get Sunday's not really going to happen.
No, a dusting.
We're going to get maybe an inch or two. Now they're saying it's Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
That's going to get hammered.
Old Nova Scotia.
But they probably knew that the whole time. Right?
Yeah.
But they didn't let us know until it was obvious to everybody.
Old Nova Scotia.
Yeah. That's what do you say when the waiter asks you if you'd like some Biscotia?
Nova Scotia. That's great.
I woke up at 1 in the morning last night. I went to bed at like 12:30. And
so
the
you
left
slept an hour?
Not even.
Oh,
and I could not get back to sleep.
And you guys got to leave for Washington today.
Yeah.
For some sold-out shows.
Wow.
Very
Damn.
good.
You're going to sleep in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you do that with Kenny?
I'm debating the train, actually.
Oh, really?
Why?
It's faster. I'm trying to get to bed. If I can get in nice and early, I could get a couple hours.
Gotcha. I thought she would call back, Sam. We hung up on her when she said she's not going to be here. And she hasn't called back yet.
Should we try to get her back on? You want to?
Yeah, I thought it would be a quick, what happened.
Yeah.
Expand on
why?
why?
Yeah.
Big hullabaloo.
What's Scotia?
A Viscosia? Viscosias are really good.
No.
It's a combination of, it's a knish with a celery stalk peanut buttered on top of it like a tree.
Oh.
A Viscosia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I understand why people would say Nova Scotia.
Well, you can't. You've eaten too many Viscosias. People usually snack on them.
It sounds awful.
It's delicious.
All right, she's calling back.
Ah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Lady Di, what happened?
Nothing. The phone's cut out on your end.
Oh, okay. So what were you saying?
No, we're not going to be at the show tomorrow. Mary's not feeling good.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, but the whole thing is, next week is her birthday. Okay, so this was supposed to be Marion's birthday party, right?
Fucking moron.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Marion's birthday. Go ahead.
And, you know, I don't think it would be right for me to go on the show without her.
What? You did it last time.
Yeah.
No, but that was fine.
So we won't celebrate her birthday then.
Right, it's not her birthday then.
Who gives a
cares?
fuck?
Well, you know,
she was coming in. She was coming in for her birthday as a little thing, but if she can't make it, we still have a show to do.
Yeah, why don't you come in tomorrow?
We weren't revolving. The show wasn't about Marion's birthday.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I have to discuss it with her. That's
Why can't you come in tomorrow?
Yeah.
Without anything having to do with Marion, why can't you show up tomorrow? Go.
You know, I knew you guys were going to say that. All right? it would not be right for me to go up there by myself when it's being close to her birthday.
God.
Why?
Why? It's not her birthday
That makes
show.
no sense.
It has nothing to do with her birthday. We would barely mention it.
All right, well, we'll have to see what happens.
No. We have to plan ahead.
Right, and
we can't just see what's going to happen.
We will be so disappointed that we absolutely will not have you on the show anytime soon if you don't show up tomorrow.
Yeah. Di, there is a major celebrity who's a friend of the show that's coming in tomorrow specifically to meet you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
And that's true.
Said.
Who?
I can't say who it is.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. All right. Marion said we're going to be up there sometime in March.
No, it's tomorrow he's coming.
No, you're coming tomorrow, or you're not going to be on this show anytime soon. Period. Because we have a sponsor and everything.
Oh boy. I mean, right now, what you're doing is, I'm between you guys and my best friend.
You can come on.
That's a huge distance between us.
That's a pig in a hard place.
I think we're closer to the sun.
Yeah.
You can come on and wish her a happy. You can sing a happy birthday to her on the air.
Yeah, maybe we'll give her a phone call or something.
Okay. All right.
Why won't you? You have to come in. That's all there is to it.
We've planned things.
You're coming in March, though, right?
Oh, Jimmy.
Well, yeah, it's March.
No, tomorrow.
No, you will not be here in March. I can guarantee that.
Okay. Well, then she'll be there in March.
No, she will not be either. We're going to take you both out.
Take us out where?
Fucking home run die.
I'm only kidding. Can I call you back?
Why?
You're gonna work it out with Marion, right?
Yeah, I'm going to try to.
You
Okay.
training bed bugs to do tricks?
Yeah. How are the bed bug bites?
There is no bed bugs anymore in this place.
Well, that's good to hear.
Don't worry about it. There isn't any. Believe me. Trust
She'll
me.
track him into the studio.
Trust me.
And how many natty ices have you had so far?
How many?
All right. This is my third one.
When I was talking to you last night,
It's 40 in the morning.
when I was talking to you last night on Twitter, how many had you had at that point?
Oh, I don't know. After a while, I don't count them, Sam.
Oh. Are we thinking like?
After a while.
Are
I
we
mean,
thinking
you know,
like 5, or are we thinking like 15?
I don't know. Maybe somewhere around there.
Somewhere around where?
15, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty close.
Pretty close.
I don't know how many I had.
That's just.
I don't know.
All right, you call up Marion, and you got to call us back before the end of today's show.
Okay, I will.
And if the answer is you're not coming, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yep.
And that's bad news for you and Marion if you don't come. She's going to have to suffer those consequences as well. If we can't depend on you guys, we're not going to plan on having you in.
Yeah, we're going to take both of you out. Because we have a sponsor.
Yep.
You can't tell me who the sponsor is.
The sponsor is Steven Singer.
Who?
Steven Singer.
Steven Singer. Do you listen to our show?
He's a jeweler.
He's our only sponsor, basically.
He wants you here in March. You said come in March.
We got him and a razor guy. That's about all we have for our advertising here.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll try to give her a call, but I'll explain to her the whole situation, and we'll see what happens. Okay?
All right. The situation is this. We weren't throwing Marion a dumb birthday party.
Right.
We probably would have said, oh, that's right, it's your birthday soon. Happy birthday.
But it's
anyway,
just a super show.
Right.
Why are you calling it a super show?
Because we're inviting everybody.
Oh, my God.
Inviting everybody like who?
Like
Do you
you.
remember the last time we did this, a mere few weeks ago?
Yeah, you were here.
All right, we're doing that again, kind of, with different things.
Is Sandy and Patty going to be there too?
Yes, in March.
No, tomorrow.
March. Well, Colin's probably going to be there, right?
He will be there.
Yes, he will be
He
here.
really flew to Colorado today for a gig. He will be there.
Yeah, he's flying back just to do the show, and then he's going to go back to Colorado.
Oh, well, the thing is, though, Marion.
Tell Marion, listen.
It's her birthday party tomorrow.
Listen to me. Tell Marion this is what's happening. Colin flew to Colorado today. He's doing shows tonight in Colorado. Then he's going to fly all the way back to New York to do our radio show tomorrow morning because you and Marion are going to be there. And then he's going to fly all the way back to Colorado to continue his gigs.
Can I go with him? Colorado.
Yeah, we'll book a C-130. Throw you out the back with a big parachute.
Yes, operation.
Yeah.
You seriously want to go to Colorado?
What? Yeah. Well, I would like to one day.
It's a dream.
It's a dream going to Colorado.
Ratso going to Florida.
One day?
Wait a minute, hold on a second. Isn't it snowing in Colorado?
Well, what do you think?
Not really. Not usually in February.
Yeah, I don't think they get a lot of snow.
Snowing in fucking Honolulu this year.
All right, well, let me call her up, explain the situation to her.
There's no situation.
Big birthday party.
What are you going to explain to her, Lady Di?
And what kind of sickness does she have?
Yeah.
Oh, no. She just had like a stomach virus or something.
Oh, Jesus. Imagine her on a toilet.
Honey, I need more toilet paper.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I'm wiping my ass. It's still fucked up.
She's on a cordless phone like Gordon Gekko used to use.
Just clogging the pipes. Ugh.
Die.
I gotta take the DT tomorrow. What?
Di, what are you gonna? You say you're gonna explain the situation to Marion. What are you going to explain to her?
Coming in March, right?
Yeah, work it out with us. Make believe we're Marion. How would you explain this?
Exactly.
All right. This is what I'm going to say. A lot of people are coming in tomorrow, and they will be very disappointed if at least I don't show up.
Right.
Wait, you got to say hello. You're pretending that the show is Marion, so say hi, Marion. What are you doing?
Well, she's actually right now she's working.
We're role. No. Listen, dumbest person ever. We're role playing.
Yeah, write that. You can't.
We're role playing. You're pretending that we're Marion. So I'm saying, pretend that we're Marion. Say, hey, Marion, what are you doing?
Hey, Marion, what are you doing?
Oh, just rooting around in my own shit in a pen.
Oh, you stop it, Jimmy. Horrible. Come on.
Rudy.
I don't like people
My owner's got me out looking for truffles.
Hold on. We got Leon on the phone. He hasn't called in a while.
Hey, Lee.
Leon.
Yo, what's up, man? I was wondering if I can come to that party you got tomorrow.
The Super Show. Yeah, you sure can, Leon.
I would love to come down there. And why you guys always ragging on that dude on the phone there? You fucking dopey bitch, it's me. Is it snowing in Colorado? What do you think, you dopey fucking man? Huh? You are the stupidest fucking man around, okay? Oh. Colin doesn't want anything to do with you. He's not bisexual.
Okay. Very, very good. He doesn't want to have anything to do with me. All right. Whatever. What can I tell you?
Then why do you want to go to Colorado?
You're breaking her heart.
Yeah.
I was just joking when I said that.
No, you want to suck his dick.
You're not a comic. You're a stupid man.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. Shut your fucking mouth and fucking keep your dick in your pants and leave my friend Colin alone.
Okay.
Okay.
I will.
Okay. There goes.
Bullied very easily.
Thank you, Leon.
Leon doesn't speak for all of us, Lady Di.
Yeah, Lady Di, you got to come in. It's unfortunate Marion can't come in. We'll reschedule where Marion could also come in, maybe in March, but you have to be here tomorrow.
You have to be
We
here.
have sponsors and everything. And maybe Marion will start feeling better when she realizes that if she doesn't come in, she'll never be on the show again.
Right.
I'll see what I can do.
All right, call us back, all right?
All right. Bye. Bye.
All right.
Wait.
So stupid.
That was classic. Hey, all right, now, we're Marion.
Right.
Ask, what do you... Hey, Marion, what's up? No, she's at work.
She's frighteningly stupid.
Oh, she a dummy.
Yes, she
Just
is.
a dolt.
We got Tom Sizemore.
What?
Did you think Tom Sizemore was sober when he came in here, Jimmy?
I didn't know that day. You never know. I always try to give people.
I would say no.
I just don't know.
I would say...
I think he's still having a very, very tough time with his addiction. But I guess he was telling everyone that Elizabeth Hurley slept with Bill Clinton.
He dated her, I think.
presidency, yeah.
He dated her?
I think he had a 3-year fling with her. His book was very good.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Tom Sizemore. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Tom Sizemore said that President Clinton...
Yeah, he said he set it up.
He set it up.
Tom Sizemore said he set it up, and that, and Bill Clinton had a sex romp with Elizabeth Hurley. It was tapes that came out of Tom Sizemore telling a group of friends this story.
Right.
Who taped it?
One of his friends, his, quote-unquote friends, while he was doing drugs.
Oh, really?
And he said it was done before 2010, but then Radar is saying it was done in January.
Oh, wow.
Like this year. That's what Radar Online, I think was saying.
Well, now Sizemore is saying this today.
Tom, first of all, this is a pretty incredible story, filled with pretty incredible details in the telling of it. Is it true?
No, it's not true. I was never at the White House, and I never met Bill Clinton.
Have you ever been to the White House at all?
I went to a...
Well, he just said he was never at the White House. Anyone else hear that?
But have you ever went to the White House at all?
Do you know Bill Clinton?
Boy, it looks like some people got to Tom Sizemore.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Knock it off.
I was never there.
You idiot.
Ever been to the White House at all?
I went to a screening of Black Hawk Down, but it wasn't in the White House. It was at a theater near the White House. But I've never been to the White House to meet a chief of our president, any president.
Okay,
wow,
so
he's nervous.
Where does this story come from?
Well, I'm not denying that I said these things. I don't know that I don't remember saying them, but it's an old videotape, and they're the rantings of a guy, and it's been well chronicled, that had a very severe drug problem, and that's although I said it, none of it is true.
Yeah. When was this audio recorded?
It's an old tape. I'm not sure. I didn't willingly. I wasn't willingly videotaped, but those were the kind of folks I was hanging around with back before I went to celebrity rehab.
Cool, fun people.
Started straightening out my life.
On the Death Show?
Before he went on the Death Show.
Forgot he was on the Celebrity Death Show.
Yeah, that's when he turned his life around.
Right.
Can we see that tape?
It's only audio, and it's kind of long and rambling.
I am. I'd like to hear a little of it. Maybe hear a little Tom Sizemore all fucked up. Does it sound fucked up?
A little.
Maybe we could get clips of that. Get one of our guys behind the scenes to grab a few clips of that.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Do a little clip grabbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, grab some of them clips.
Yeah. By the way, people are pointing out that Marion's sick, but she's at work today.
Yeah, that's
right.
Yeah. Exactly. Wow. If she's just Lady Di is Lady Lie. She is one of the biggest fucking bullshit artists. She's constantly fibbing. She loves telling fibs.
Out of school?
Out of school. Stories out of school.
She tells tall tales.
Yes, a tall, fat tale.
Yeah. And she has a small, squiggly one.
She's a pig.
Who ran with that fucking Liz Hurley story, though, like it was real?
Radar.
Why would they do that?
It's believable.
Why wouldn't they say, this guy is fucked up on this tape, but here's what he said?
Right.
Instead of, did they report it like Bill Clinton?
They said Tom Sizemore says.
Okay.
Hurley's ex-lover caught on bombshell audio recording revealing ex-prez's White House sex romps behind wife Hillary's back.
See, that isn't ramblings of an addict.
Right.
Say that Bill Clinton fucked Liz Hurley.
Well, they adjust the headline a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit,
huh?
I would like to adjust the headline.
Oh.
Comedian says that Liz Hurley had sex with Bill Clinton, and if she wants to disprove it, she must sit on comedian's face and grind a little. That will straighten everybody out.
Yes.
All right. Do we have the video of the pink goo?
Yes, well, no, not the pink goo. The real way McDonald's chicken nuggets are made, you mean?
Or what? That other video's the fake way?
Yeah, McDonald's Canada put out a video that shows how chicken nuggets are made.
Right. For real.
Yeah.
So the video with the pink goo that most of us have seen.
Well, we've seen that photo and that kind of, they say that...
That's all bullshit.
That's all bullshit.
Malarkey.
Okay.
Malarkey is the term I was looking for, Jim.
All right, let's see how chicken McNuggets are made.
Turn the screw on.
Hot screen.
Who's this bitch?
Oh, yes.
Why would you call her a bitch?
I don't know.
She has a big, giant moon face.
Oh, she's horrible.
She looks like she should be holding a Star Wars blaster.
Sports fan?
Yeah, maybe.
Did he make the cut?
He's still here.
Oh,
good.
Nice. I like him.
And more cuts recently.
He's a good guy.
Budget cuts. That's Sirius XM. I feel bad for the dudes that lost their jobs. Seems like they have enough money around here.
And who are we to judge if he wants to fucking bang that Star Wars girl? Who cares?
You want to stick your dick in a 3? Knock yourself out.
Knock yourself out.
I'd rather fuck a keyhole.
If you want to ruin your life over a 3.
Things I'd rather fuck than her. There's a long list. Snapping turtle mouth. Hubcap. Fucking
hubcap.
Yeah. Kenyan Mall window during the shooting.
All right, you want to see the McDonald's deal?
Yeah, of course.
Sure.
Hi, I'm Nicoletta. I'm the supply chain manager for McDonald's Restaurants of Canada, and I'm here today at Cargill in London, Ontario, to answer a question we received from Armand from Edmonton, Alberta.
Breathe underwater.
He asks, what are legitimately in McNuggets? Is there pink goop? Armand, I'm guessing this is the image that you're referring to.
Oh,
it's
that
an
looks
image
delicious.
that often gets associated with McDonald's, and it's a question that we get a lot. We don't know what it is or where it came from, but it has nothing to do with our chicken McNuggets.
Wow.
But I want you to
Just
see for yourself.
fucked McDonald's.
So that's why we're here
They
today
went
in
out into
Canada
that.
to see how our chicken McNuggets are made.
Yes.
With
Like they
me,
said
I've
someone
got
shitting
Jen,
into a
who's the product
vat.
development scientist for Cargill Canada, and she's going to walk us through the process.
That's right. Let's start with the design department.
They're walking
And
through
as you can
big
see, the
doors.
process starts with washing.
God.
We
Bunch of-
separate all of
holy
the chicken
shit.
cuts and set aside the chicken breast meat for chicken McNuggets.
Chicken breast
So
meat.
on this part of the line, the chicken breast that's been separated is being
Chicken
collected
tits.
into this bin. And
Oh, goes in a big
the
vat.
chicken breast that we use in the chicken
Yeah, thank you.
McNuggets. So next to the bin of
Yeah.
chicken breast meats are pushed to the blending room, and we're lifting it up and dumping it into the grinder and adding the ground chicken breast meat to the blender with some seasonings and some chicken skin, and then we'll take the
some
mixed chicken
chicken
meat
skin.
out of the blender.
So we can see here, here's what it is. Refer back to the image for Armand. Here's the pink goo
Yeah, but
image.
it doesn't
and
look
here's
much
what we
better.
actually have. So
Well, they're
it's very
saying,
different.
Paul
All
just
we
saying
got
before
here
Kiss
is
Seven
just-
off, they're saying that this is just chicken breast and some chicken skin in the
Yeah.
blender.
Well, they had said other ingredients too. What?
Spices for seasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no ambiguity there for like chicken gizzards or anything, was there? Or beef?
No, they said
No.
breast meat and chicken skin, and that's
But
it.
chicken skin makes it incredibly unhealthy.
Yeah.
Chicken skin.
But it's tasty.
They're not
do
saying
people do people understand chicken skin is one of the worst things you could eat?
Exactly.
Just because they see it on a chicken, they're like,
Catherine
oh, chicken's
Zeta-Jones
good for
pussy.
you.
It seems to be dangerous.
I have a hat made of chicken skin.
Oh, jeez. It's
I
a
do.
delicious hat, but very unsafe.
Yeah, it's a ski mask. My face always smells like chicken gizzards.
little visual for everybody.
I just point at the TV and laugh.
Actually, not for everybody, for 3 people.
Yeah.
That looks horrendous, though.
Well, it looks like chicken
trying to make it look
salad or
say
something
whitefish.
without.
It looks like tuna fish, like some kind of white fish. You're right, Jimmy.
But it's all right. We understand what's in there, and there's no real shenanigans going on. So let's see where it continues at this point.
Sure.
Someone eats it and shits it out into nuggets.
As well as seasoning and a natural proportion of skins for flavor and as a binder. But they're not chicken nuggets just yet, so we're going to see how the rest of the process is made right now.
In the forming room, the blended chicken meat will be portioned into the 4 chicken McNuggets shapes.
Oh, look at that.
The boot, and the bow tie. And then the chicken McNugget shapes be covered with a light batter and covered by a second thicker batter called tempura. So we just par fried the nuggets. We're going to take one off the bell. When I break it in half, you can see it's raw inside, and it's the same blended meat that we took out of the blender and sent to the portioner.
So we've just par fried it so we can set that batter on it, but the nuggets will be fully cooked in the restaurants.
That's right. So after the McNuggets are par fried, they're frozen. And it's very loud in the packaging room, but we're going to see them bagged, boxed, and prepared for shipping.
Well, we've come to the end of the process. Thanks for the tour.
Process!
Thanks for the question. We hope we've answered it.
You know what, though? That's a very smart thing by McDonald, and that's what companies should do.
That'll go everywhere, too.
Yeah.
Say, here, look, see?
That'll go everywhere.
I'm going to get some McNuggets today.
That's
with my honey.
They're still horrible
Just
for
seems to be, fucking chicken meat, breast meat, and some skins.
Some seasoning.
A little batter. A little crispy batter.
Little batter called the tempura.
Oh, that sounds like a small guy's up at the plate.
Oh, a little batter.
We got very good news.
Oh, good.
Oh, what do we got?
We got a celebrity on the line and some dude. Yo, Pao!
Hello, dear.
Pao?
Oh, hey, I'm here.
Hi, Pao. How are you? We're big fans.
Good.
You know we're big fans. Huh?
Oh, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Big fan of me of the show.
Both.
Oh, we're fans of the show and, of course, fans of you.
Yes.
Of course, let me tell you, you're quite beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, we're all in with this 90-day Fiancée show.
Yeah, it's
Russ
show.
Russ is on the other line. We'll get to him eventually. We'll get to him eventually.
Leave it there. Leave it
Yeah.
there. I'm kidding.
So, where are you calling us from?
I'm from Tulsa. Right now, I'm Tulsa. I'm in Tulsa.
Tulsa?
Oh, you are in Oklahoma.
Oh, my God. It's so freaking cold.
Oh, no. No.
It's frozen.
Wait, if you're calling for Oklahoma, that means you married the dude.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not. The 90 days still running, you know. The time is running. I've been
the
here
time's
for a
still
short
running.
time.
The time's still running. It's not running. What do you think? You're dealing with amateurs? That was filmed a while ago.
Wait, what time is it where you are?
Yeah.
It's 8 a.m.
Oh, okay.
8 a.m., yeah.
8 a.m., all right.
And I got to tell you, my favorite part of the whole show, the jacuzzi, the hot tub.
Well, I've been receiving many messages about that.
Oh my God, that bikini, when you came out in that bikini and then you take your towel off and you're just standing there in front of one of the most disinterested men in the world. It was fantastic. Fantastic. When someone cares more about his cowboy hat than that luscious body of yours, I must say, I was a little taken aback.
Right.
It was, let's just say, mysterious.
Right.
Well, that hat, I didn't like it.
No, I didn't either.
No.
It looked good on you, though.
It did look good on you, Pao.
Yeah.
Pao, are those boobies real?
Oh, my goodness. Opie.
Yes, they're real. If you can see it, yes, they're real.
We've discussed them at length, and we do believe that those are real boobs. Like, I don't think they're implants.
They're mine.
All right.
How was it living with Russ's parents?
Oh, that was really, I don't know, crazy. They are really nice people.
They seem very nice.
Well,
yeah, they are really nice. It's just that that idea that I have to sleep in separate rooms is kind of crazy.
Yes, you know what? You have to get to know Russ very well before you marry him, and it was kind of keeping you guys from knowing each other in more of a biblical sense.
And I do believe he found you a bit icky at times, which is crazy to us because, I mean, you're sneaking into his room, and he's like, "Oh God, no, you can't be in here.
Right.
My parents' room is right downstairs. Go back to that other room. Yuck."
That's crazy.
That was awful. That was really awful.
That is awful. And
you know,
I don't know many men that would chase a girl that's wearing lingerie out of the room.
Right.
I know a few, but not many that would do that.
There seems to be a mystery there. That why would anyone do that?
Right.
I would say fuck religion at that point.
Oh, jeez.
You can't be that into God if you see.
It's awful. It's awful. You haven't seen him in a lawn, and what do you want to do? Just catch up with little things,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, he was
So
probably going to make some whoopee or something.
Very good,
very
Chip.
good. My favorite scene is when you walk downstairs and just laundry, getting breakfast together.
Andrew, it was just something comfortable, you know?
Oh, exactly. Very comfortable. You know, let me tell you what I would have done at that point. I would have invited you to have breakfast on my lap. Just sit on my lap and let the parents watch as I feed you. I feed you breakfast.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yes,
I don't know
2
what
eggs
you
over easy and a fat Italian sausage. Right.
I would have kicked Russ's parents out of the house.
Exactly.
I would have said, "Beat it, stupids."
Hey, he's on the line here.
I know he is.
It is his parents.
I apologize.
They are his parents.
I apologize. We got to start from the beginning, though, with you, pal. What is this all about? Did you really? What's the K-1 visa about? And wait, what's this?
Well, we make the decision because Russell has to go back to the U.S. and he proposed me. And he said, well, you know what? The only way that we can be together in here in the United States is that we can apply for the K-1 visa, the Fiancée visa. But that process, it takes like 6 to 8 months to be approved. And if you get approved. And, well, I got approved, and I came to the United States, and I only have 90 days to get married. If I'm not, I have to go back to Colombia. And
oh, man.
Right. It's a great concept for a show.
Yeah, it really is.
yeah.
And how did the TV show come about?
I don't know. Well, this is they were. To be honest, I'm not so much about that subject because Ross was the person to talk with the TV show and everything. They explained if we want to share our story about how we made it, about the process, the 90 days to get married here. So I said, well, why not? It's nice to it will be nice if we can share how is this
that
crazy
bikini was
process.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
All right.
Should we ask Russ some questions?
I guess
we
we'll
gotta
have,
ask Russ some questions.
We're
Let's
gonna put
get
Russ on
the phone
line.
with you.
Oh, hi, Russ.
Oh, here's the dude. Here I am.
Oh boy.
Oh, hi, Russ.
Russ.
How are you, sir?
I don't know. I've been the balls bust is what it is.
Well, you got to understand, Russ. We're a few guys here.
Yeah, we're men.
And we're looking at your fiance on the show,
Pao,
and we really wanted to talk to her because she's very attractive and seems fun and everything like that. How do you find Pao? You like her a lot? You're in love actually with her?
Oh, she's like a dream come true, a fantasy, you know.
Oh yeah.
Always had a little thing for Latino women.
Oh, you have?
Too bad it's
yeah.
missing a part.
Oh man, yeah, she's but she's very, very beautiful. Do you worry that other guys might try to take her from you?
No, I trust her.
Oh yeah.
You ever say to yourself, "Hey, something's missing here,"
or does the relationship seem full?
Right.
It's filled. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Do you think, like, your parents are real, like, religious? Right? Like, do you kind of wish that you didn't, like, listen to it?
Listen to it.
Me, like the religion, like, do you kind of wish that you could have?
Yeah, you have to
not listen to the religious stuff as much.
You have to play it your parents' way.
Yeah.
I mean, I respect my parents now.
Sure.
Do I have to follow their rules? Not necessarily. Not when they're around. I don't worry about it.
Right. Yeah.
I get it. So congratulations on the marriage. That's awesome.
What?
What? The show's over, and they got married, right?
Not yet, no.
He's not fessing to anything.
Show's still on.
Yeah, still on.
It's still on.
I've seen all the episodes. Congratulations, Russ and Pao. What, are we going to make believe we don't know they got married?
Oh, jeez.
What's up?
I don't know. Keep watching. I haven't seen them all.
No, I saw all the episodes because we're big radio stars. They gave us all the episodes.
Show's still on.
Lucky. We'll see.
Maybe there was someone different.
They're like, shut up.
Oh, God, I love Pao and her personality. She's wonderful.
Yes.
Hey, Russ, how did they approach you for this show? Who approached you, and how did this show come about?
Right.
Well, as Pao said, we went through the K1 visa. So I hired an attorney because there's too much paperwork, and I didn't want to be dealing with all that. Didn't want to make the mistake and then have her waiting again more than 6 to 8 months. So the production company contacted the attorney. The attorney asked if I was interested and talked to Pao about it, and he said, let's go for it.
Oh, we were wondering how they connected with people, I guess, through lawyers that do that for a living.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Very cool.
Have you met any of the other couples?
I have not. We have not.
How do you feel about the show portraying you two?
Well, honestly, I think they're missing the point. They're missing, like, our story behind it. And
yeah, I think they're missing the point, too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There seems to be more going on here.
You think they're using editing and stuff to maybe change things around?
That's what I'm getting at.
Well, you guys, you're in the network. You know how business goes. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What are you mad about as far as what they've shown on TV?
Yeah. Maybe? What did they make look a lot worse than it was?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how honest I can be.
You can be honest. It's
you can
fine.
Be completely honest.
The show is becoming
sir.
popular.
Yeah, man. Everyone's watching.
Yeah.
Like the living with the parent situation.
Yeah.
How that went down. Because
right.
There was not. It's a little over dramatic on how that went down.
Oh, they made it kind of look like. Well, was she staying in a separate room and whatnot?
No, that was true.
Oh,
Pow. There you go.
Pow, pow.
They don't let me sleep with Russ in Russ's room. They don't let me. Why? That was awful. That was really awful.
Yeah.
It was. But, well, we have to respect them. But you know what? Well, now that we have our own apartment, that make it better. That make everything better. You know, you can catch up with the way you want it, and I can walk the way I want it around the apartment, even if I want it,
yeah.
without anything.
Show off that body of yours.
Oh, well.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. I made it maybe.
And Pao, you travel the world, I see on your Twitter.
Yeah, I've been traveling around the world. I've been in different countries, and I like it. This is the last place that I can. I want to go to Vegas, to be honest with you, a long time ago, and my visa was denied. So I said, okay, let's go another place. I couldn't go there. This is fine.
Yeah.
And I never expect to date with someone from here, and I met Russ, and I have all these opportunities, and it feels great. You don't always get what you want, but
but if you try sometimes, I find you get what you need.
Hey, Russ, why'd you make her eat balls?
Oh, right.
Oh, disgusting.
Russ?
Well, I don't know. It was one of those, I saw the menu, and I thought, this will be interesting.
Oh, yum.
Oh, no. Did you like it? Did you like to eat balls? I don't like it.
Well, not me. Not me personally.
No. We absolutely don't like eating
Not
balls.
me personally.
What
did Russ throw him up on the bridge of his nose?
Russ, comment.
Russ, what are you doing?
You all right?
Just.
I have no comment. That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
I understand.
Yeah, Anthony gets a little edgy.
That's crazy.
On the show
I think the editing is, the editing of the program and how they've done it did kind of, paint a certain picture that probably isn't as accurate as
right. But Russ,
as
you would think.
Well, actually, that was my my idea on
Yeah,
But, you know, there are a lot more. There's some pretty nasty things in Colombia you can eat.
Sure.
Like you heard her talking about bacon.
Like vaginas, right, Ross?
I don't doubt it. Because Sosa said so. Yeah. yeah. Are you into?
I will have my revenge. I will have my revenge with him to make him do something gross.
Right, like that. Oh, you're planning some revenge?
Nice.
Oh, believe me, I will. I never I said I'm gonna eat balls. Come on,
exactly.
That's disgusting. Just the fat.
Yeah.
If you want revenge, put your clit on him.
No. Oh, Jesus.
On a plate.
Hey, where are you guys gonna live if you do get married? Let's say.
Very good question. Because Russ, it seems like she's not kind of into the whole cowboy thing.
Yeah.
Well, it all depends on where the job takes me. And, you know.
Oh yeah. If the construction worker and Indian can move too.
I think he works on oil rigs. See, we watched the show.
Yeah.
Was the chaperone? I'm sorry. We're good.
No, I didn't catch your joke with that, but all right.
Was the chaperone real? Like that? Your buddy had to chaperone you guys?
That's
no, that's the other couple.
Oh,
that's the other couple.
The show.
I do watch the show.
Jimmy's a little newer to the show than we are.
I do watch the show. Wait,
I can tell you everything about the show. You guys went tailgating. Pao was on the electronic bull.
Oh, the mechanical bull.
Mechanical bull, I should say. She had to eat balls. She got the most expensive cowboy boots. What do you want to know? I know everything.
I saw that.
You were walking around Russ's house with lingerie on, and the mom was not happy about it.
We love the show.
Right.
Love it.
I'm glad that you like it, and I believe that it's gonna get better.
And your storyline is fantastic. We love watching that.
Yeah.
Very mysterious.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Do you think I'm crazy?
No, you come off as a very fun,
very sexual. You're very sexual.
You're loving life. Yeah. Very sexual.
It's just that I have curves, you know, that's the deal. And I'm from Colombia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure.
We
you got
do.
curves, all right.
No, we love that. Like I said, when you drop that towel by the jacuzzi.
Yep.
Now, what made me look like I didn't enjoy that?
Well,
and believe me, he did.
Oh no!
Wow.
I don't doubt it. It's just some of the camera shots. I'm sure there's.
There might have been some bad editing.
I'm
Ross.
sure
We're sticking up for you.
Film on the cutting room.
That's what I'm saying. They're making me look like I'm not enjoying every moment they're talking.
That's exactly it. You know,
we trust you.
Because on the cutting room floor, I'm sure your eyes are bugging out of your head and whatnot. But
Sure.
More so on the show,
right?
It kind of looked like you were more interested in your hat,
right? That's why we brought it up, Russ. We're trying to help you out here.
Yeah,
My God,
you got to tell them, hey,
you don't want to come across mysterious on a TV show.
No.
I'll take her. That's what I'm taking.
Exactly. I agree.
I believe.
But once those cameras are gone,
watch out, right?
It's different.
Yeah.
Now,
then you're free to cruise.
Does she still get on you? Does she still get on you about the smoking?
That's the other guy.
That's the other guy, Jimmy.
Jimmy is confused.
I'm newer to the show, but I love it.
That's the other sap.
Russ doesn't like ciggies.
No, that's the Cleveland dude.
Did you
That's
see
a
the
Russian
Cleveland
roll.
guy, the guy with the gut and ciggy breath, and his girlfriend never wants to kiss him because he always reeks of fresh ciggies?
Ciggies. Yeah, we watched the show.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, I can tell you watch the show.
Ask me-
Well, you do.
Ask me a question. I'll prove I watched this damn show. Go ahead.
Love it.
Either person. Go ahead.
Are you going to get a question?
I hope so.
All right. No?
The Brazilian girl, what's her name?
Pao.
No, she's Colombian.
Oh, that's a
Kirlium. Is she still modeling?
I don't know. We don't know anything about the other.
Yeah, we're not talking to that couple.
Well, we like the whole show.
You can ask whatever you want with like Russ and I, but I don't know anything about the other couples.
Yeah, you're just concentrating on your own storyline.
I want to know if you guys got married. I really want to know.
I bet they did.
How many more
Me
episodes?
too. Me too. If you know, just let me know.
Oh,
Because
you
I
don't
want to
even
know
know.
if I get married.
Why would you guys be calling from different phones? I find that a little strange.
Why are you calling our different phones? That's my question.
Oh.
So if I hang up on Russ, you'll be on Pao's phone in a second?
No, I think it's,
Oh, no, they're not married. Son of a
wait a
bitch.
minute.
I had faith in you, too.
But she's
no,
here
he's out of
legally.
his way.
Right next to me.
She's here legally.
Here legally, right next to you.
There you go.
All right.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. I'm illegal.
Where's the honeymoon? Fire Island? Key West? Frisco?
Yeah, where was the honeymoon?
Oh, no. We don't know where it's going to be if we get married.
Trying to trip her up. She's too smart for that, Opie.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're big fans.
Oh, huge fans.
Obviously, Pao, we gave you a lot of Twitter followers.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. It's PAO8705 on Twitter, right?
Yes, exactly.
And, Russ, what's your Twitter?
Rusty Nail 624.
Oh, you don't seem happy, Russ. You all right?
Hey, I'm happy. What? Don't bash me like that.
Yeah. Why are you bashing him?
Opie, really?
I got a beautiful woman here.
Exactly.
Of course he's happy. He's a newlywed.
All right.
Yeah.
I was just asking. It was a question more than a statement.
Uh-huh.
You rebutted it.
Yeah. So it's
Get it?
what was it? At Rusty Trombone what?
You're mean.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah, that was Anthony, man. He is mean.
All
What the
right.
fuck?
I'm kidding.
They're a lovely couple.
You are. Believe me, we love your storyline, and we'll continue watching, as I'm
Absolutely.
sure.
And Russ, you understand. I mean, you know, the girl's hot.
Yeah.
We're guys.
Beautiful. I'm one lucky guy, that's for sure.
You certainly
That's a
are,
cool
my
picture.
friend.
Your Twitter photo's cool. It's kind of like a retro look, like
Yeah, like a gangster.
like from the like a '50s gangster look.
Yeah, what was that for New Year's, right?
Yeah, it was a 20 themed New Year's. Yeah,
Oh, cool, man.
we had a good time.
I don't see Pao in the picture. Matter of fact, I haven't seen any pictures with you two together on either Twitter.
Oh,
Yeah, we're supposed to be avoiding those situations.
Oh, okay. That's why none of them.
That's why we're asking these
together.
questions. A lot of
Well,
mystery.
it's my Twitter. It's my Twitter. I want pictures, just my pictures. I don't want anyone there, just me.
Right.
You know?
Oh, well, that's
It's
selfish.
my profile.
Be honest here. Be honest with you.
That's selfish.
I like Russ.
Yeah, Russ can fight back. I like
love it.
this.
I love it.
Russ is all right.
All right,
Oh, I'm
kids.
not.
Did we cover all the questions?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, just the question about Tulsa World, I guess, is a big like news.
Oh, right. Well,
Do you guys know Tulsa World or something like that? What is that?
It's a big news website in Tulsa.
They're a newspaper.
Yeah.
Oh.
They just post the marriages local.
Oh, they post the marriages.
Oh, and boy.
Wow. All right, well, you know,
Well,
we'll just leave it at that. We don't know.
cat's out of the bag now, isn't it?
What he certainly is. Cat's out of the bag. Oh, boy.
Yeah, the cat was wait.
Oh, shit.
The cat couldn't breathe or something.
All right, wait. All right, Russ. So anyway, Pao, how are you?
Everyone's great.
Russ is on hold.
Oh, you put him
Well,
on hold.
I feel so lucky being talking with you guys. You give me so many people following me.
Yes.
I was like, oh, this is a big deal.
Have they been nice?
Yeah, well, I think like 3 or 4 have been like more like they want bikini pictures.
Yeah.
That was me.
And me. Okay, so 3 or 4.
That's people being extra nice.
But yeah, they've been really nice. They've been really nice.
Does Russ get jealous?
Oh, well, I don't know. Are you jealous, Russ?
Yeah.
Russ, you get jealous?
Russ, you get jealous at all about other guys kind of tweeting your girl and looking at her and saying things?
Right.
No, I'm not worried about what they have. They're not the ones spending the night with her.
Oh, well, that's true.
That's
Well,
bad.
if it's in your parents' house, neither are you.
That's what you say. That's bad.
I hope that's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you guys did get married, how long do you have to stay married for?
Oh, well, no, that's the deal. If we get married,
Yeah.
we want to be with this relationship forever. That's
Forever.
the deal.
Forever.
Yeah, of course.
Posted 4 months ago.
But legally, if you were to get married, let's just say the legality. At the end of the show, if you decide to get married,
right?
How long would you have to stay married to stay in the country legally?
Right.
Like what? Like with, I'm sure the same as with all couples.
I'm sure it's something that Russ worries about.
Yeah.
Right, Russ?
No, he has faith in her.
I'm not worried about it. No, there's not anything that we need to worry about.
No, what is the
You're
legal?
illegal, you have to go. How are you going to be in a country illegal?
No. What is the legal cutoff? Like you can't get married.
No,
like,
now you're allowed to stay in America because you got married. Obviously, we read the article. So, how long do you have to stay married before you could move on and then stay in the country? If that was something that you choose to do.
God forbid.
God
No.
forbid. Obviously, God forbid.
This K1 visa, you're only allowed to be in America for 3 months. If you can't make it, you have to go back. You sign papers and everything. So that's why the time is still. I'm not in here for 90 days. The time I've been here for a short time. That's why the time is still moving. So we have to wait and see what happens. You know, I have to go back to Colombia.
There's no guaranteed citizenship either.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Two-year conditional green card, right?
Oh.
Pretty much.
Not a green card, a visa.
Oh, okay.
Right, a visa.
K1 visa, the Fiancée visa. That's what I have right now.
Is she?
Edit that show fast.
Is she spending all your money?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well,
She's got some expensive tastes, though, right?
Oh, come on. I'm a girl.
Well, you made
Not shy.
you made him buy that apartment, and even
Yeah.
Russ said, "Hey, that my checkbook is going to take a
Oh,
beating."
please, come on. That's network editing.
Oh, more editing.
man.
You got the money.
All right.
He's got the money.
Just like to set the record straight here, we can only base it on what we've seen on the show.
Right.
I have,
Russ, so,
I have an
yeah.
editing question too. When Pal, when you met his friends, were they really? Because it looked like they were uncomfortable with you, or was that really a fun time when you met their friends?
Good question, Jim Norton.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a fun time, but I think I'm like crazier, you know?
Okay.
I'm not
Their
fun
reaction to
person,
the
but
tequila question was much different. Everyone was like, "Yeah, we're ready for some tequila."
Yeah, it was, right? They made it look like... And that, when you were talking to your ex-wife about the kids, was that like...
No, that's
Jim,
another
that's
couple.
the other couple, Jimmy.
He doesn't have an ex-wife.
That's the one with the Filipino
Oh,
broad.
Jimmy.
No, I think it's because the time on TV is really short. That's why you cannot see everything.
Yeah,
But
of
it was
course.
a fun time. I'm having fun meeting Russ's friend and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not a good friend because I don't spend time with them.
Right, right.
Yeah, come on, who doesn't like tequila? You don't like tequila?
I love tequila. Oh, my
I love
God.
tequila too.
Go down to Cabo, just do some tequila shots on the beach. Nice.
Yes.
Oh, that's
I like
awesome.
that.
We should go out and drink some tequila.
I like the way you think.
Absolutely.
I like the way you think. Absolutely.
Good
You
fan,
guys,
though, right?
you guys have plans of coming to New York anytime?
The Big Apple.
Yeah, we need to go to New York.
Yeah, come.
She's never been.
Come to New York. We'll take Pao out to some of the bars for tequila. You could hang out down in, where? West Village, somewhere around there?
Yeah, I mean, it's plenty. Chelsea's a cool place. It's a
Chelsea's
great
great.
city.
And we'll take Pao out for a little few drinks.
I'll be there right there next year. I don't trust you guys.
Oh, come on now.
Russ.
It's freezing there, right?
You could bring your chaps. Just leave your pants at home.
All right.
Russ is out of now.
Russ rules, man.
All right.
Yeah, it's a good question. It's
yeah.
It's really, how cold is it there right now in Oklahoma?
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
Like 8 degrees.
Oh my! So when you guys like really recently sat outside and had those drinks at that outside restaurant, it must have been freezing.
Yeah, it was balls deep cold.
Oh,
was it?
Because you guys were wearing like tank tops.
Oh my God! Yeah, you guys are a pisser, man. I love it.
Yeah. Hey, do you still like Johnny Depp?
No, that's
the other
Kiriam. That's
Jimmy, you
Kiriam.
really are confused. I think you need to watch a couple more episodes.
Yeah.
I do love the
Yeah,
show.
Jimmy, come on.
Yeah, Jimmy.
How many episodes are there?
6.
What?
There will be.
I didn't.
There will be
6 episodes.
6?
That's it.
That's it?
Man, we need
I don't
more.
know.
These idiots didn't realize that they had a really good show on
Oh
their
man,
hands.
this is a hit.
Are you
Yep.
kidding me? It should have been at least 12.
I wonder if they filmed other couples that they'll make a season 2 out of.
Oh my God! Only 6 episodes. I'm bummed. I already have. I've watched 4.
That's actually a good question. Did they keep filming you after you got married for season 2?
Not yet.
As always, we'll see what happens. Not
We'll
yet.
see.
Yeah.
They
good.
cover well. They're good.
They got a talking to before the phone call.
Yeah. Don't you dare say anything.
Right. You don't blow up our
Watch
spot.
out. They will try to trick you.
Right.
Believe me, I'm still single. Believe me. I don't
Oh.
have any ring on my finger.
Right.
I don't have it.
All right.
Oh, Russ, you have anything to say about that?
Yeah, Russ?
I got a ring to put right on there.
Oh.
Of the country.
All right. I hear you.
If you can. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Well, we love the show.
Yeah, we absolutely do.
Love it. Russ, you're a fun guy, and Pao, of course, you're very beautiful and great personality. Looking forward to seeing the rest of the show.
Absolutely.
It's on TLC. When's it on?
Sundays.
Okay.
Right?
Sunday
Every
night.
Sunday.
All right, guys.
Yep.
All right. Good luck to both of you.
Enjoy the rest of your day. All right.
Bye.
Take it easy. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
All right, there goes Russ.
Bye. What a great...
Pao.
Russ and Pao.
Pao?
Pal.
Yes.
Oh,
All right, we got rid of Russ.
Well,
Let's
now,
talk.
now we can talk.
Now we
Russ
can
is
really
gone.
talk. When do you want to come to New York City
Yeah, come to New York.
and hang
Yeah, I want to go. I really want to go, but let's see what happens if I stay in here. Yeah, we'll be go there, and we can have those tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, yes. Hey, put Russ on the phone real quick.
Sure.
Hello? Hello?
Pao?
Did you hear us say Russ? They're together.
Here illegally, right?
There you go. You're in the same room. I
All
love
right.
it.
We needed to know if you were in the same room. We hung up with Russ, and now he's on Pao's phone. All right,
Yeah.
so you guys are married. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
It's obvious.
on your-
Because
We're not married.
you have to be.
Ah, that's great.
You only had 90 days, and when you were drinking tequila, it was summer.
Pao, are you doing any
Maybe
modeling
fall.
work? Are you doing modeling work?
Oh.
Colombia, yes.
Oh, in Colombia. Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
All
Some
right.
hot pictures.
All right.
All right. Now we can let you go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, pal. Thank you.
It doesn't matter if you guys are married. It's still a good show to watch.
Great
We're
show.
gonna see how it plays out.
Yeah, I hope we can get married and I can go to
You're married.
She's committed though. She
All
doesn't.
right. She's not breaking.
Some lawyer got to her and
Yes.
said, "Do not," and showed her the contract.
All
and
right.
she was
exactly.
good.
The old contract.
Russ was tripping all over it. Are you married? No. How was your honeymoon? Terrific.
All right, pals. And Russ.
We're funny people.
Take it easy, pal.
Bye, guys.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for
Okay, thank you.
being on our
Bye-bye.
show today. All right. There they
There
go,
she
pal.
goes.
I'll tell you that's gonna be great for that business though, man. Because
man. Oh, yeah.
she's
that'll-
fucking hot and
Yeah.
and all
Because
the,
everyone's going to think
Oof,
they could get like a pow.
But that's
Yeah.
winning the lotto.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Instead, they're going to get a yuck.
Yeah. They're gonna get a fucking girl with a Star Wars phaser. Speaks Norwegian.
It's a
Russ.
blaster, Jim. Phasers are Star Trek.
Oh.
What is it?
No.
Oh, I actually, what was it called? President of the Door Club?
Exactly. Wow, that was fun. That was a fun little interview.
I don't think Russ likes us.
No, of course not.
Why? Because we were calling him gay and hitting on his wife? Can't imagine why he wouldn't. Humiliating him on national radio in front of his brand new foreign wife? Why would he be angry?
Oh, that was fun.
I wonder if she's scolding him because she was trying to keep up appearances. And then I was like, well, it says Tulsa World. Look, cat's out of the bag, then.
Tulsa World. Yeah,
What do you do?
It's a paper. It's a newspaper thing.
Well, when you say something like, "Oh, you can't believe everything you read," something, you just panic.
You guys got it. Questioning.
I can't believe there's only 6 episodes.
Yeah, and the fifth one airs on Sunday.
I don't think they thought it was
It is,
gonna
right? The 5th one is
catch
Sunday?
on.
Yeah.
Fucking 6 episodes. That's it.
They're going to keep filming these couples.
Because they show like 50 days to go. So what, they're going to go through 50 days in 2 episodes?
That's it. Well, they went through 4. No, but I mean, that's a lot.
And they would be crazy not to continue filming these couples because the dynamics are unbelievable.
What would the show be, though? It's a new show.
Yeah, I don't know.
Follow-up show.
Well, I mean, the same way they've done, like,
Yeah, like when they do Teen Mom and stuff like that.
yeah, they keep calling it Teen Mom, even though the mom's already given birth.
We
It's
like
about
knowing
her,
about
though.
their prison sentences and diseases and coming out of closets, perhaps.
Right.
You know.
Like, I want to know, will they do a follow show? Because they're going to have new couples next season.
Do you think Russ knows that and that's what he's not happy about. The fact that the way they edit it or what have you, makes him look like he's not very interested.
They certainly make him look like he's a bit dull.
Yeah, dull. He's like, what made you think, I wasn't into her in the hot tub? It's like, well, that's what I saw.
You watch that show?
The little kiss is like, well, it wasn't very good.
At this point, I think we got to say that we have no fucking idea.
I have no idea. I've never had any idea.
It's just what we see when we watch the show.
We watch the show, and they're editing and stuff like that.
Certainly could be some editing going on.
Comes off a little mysterious.
Right. So,
quite.
Why are you rolling your eyes,
he
though?
seems annoyed at that. He seems annoyed at the way it's edited.
Oh, yeah, he certainly does.
I bet he's probably like, of course I'm into
cowboy,
her.
all man.
Yeah, who the fuck? They edit, like, I knew that scene was edited bad when they're showing the friends, like, the music, and they're looking at her like she's crazy. I'm like, they probably had a great time that day.
Great time.
He might just be a gentleman. Maybe he's not
maybe he's really religious.
Maybe he's not a pig of a man.
Yeah, wow.
There are people that don't fuck before marriage. I don't get it, but, I mean, Pao didn't get it, but...
And you could do things without fucking, too. Jesus, bury your face between those tits.
You gotta test drive that shit.
That's true.
Yes.
I like a good test drive.
Get cock in there.
Also, Pao's wearing a wedding ring in one of the photos that she posted on Twitter.
Well...
Oh, no. Is that it?
It's a wedding ring.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, what a waste.
Yeah.
Not only do I like it, good test drive, but what I do is I go into the dealership and I fucking check out the rear trunk and then I fucking ignore the car. I come all over the fucking back window and ignore the car. Or I shoot a load on it and then I say, you use the windshield wipers.
Tell it to drive home.
Exactly. Drive yourself through the car wash.
We got a guy from Tulsa that wants in badly. Joe, what's up?
Hey, fellas, long time, first time.
Oh. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
What says you?
That should be the new thing for the caller. What says you?
I hate when whoever does that.
I says that I'm looking at the state marriage records for October the 7th, and it appears our friend Russell Jean Mayfield paid a whopping $50 to marry, I'm going to give this a try, Paola Andrea Vesca Salcedo.
Whoa.
And how do you have access to those records, sir?
It's OSCN.net. It's the Oklahoma State
Yeah,
Court
I got her
record.
marriage license.
Yeah, you can look at the whole thing.
I guess it's not easy to cover up a marriage.
Right, you can't. For a dopey TV show.
For a TV show, yeah.
All I did was type in the name Paola, and interestingly, she's the only person in Oklahoma with that name.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Wow. There you go, marriage license.
There it is. Well, they...
No.
All right, thank you, sir.
There's the marriage license.
She changed her name.
Did she?
Yeah, to his last name.
Oh, okay. Damn. So they did some of that consummating of the marriage, you think?
Nah, probably not.
You don't think so? Yeah, he said consummate, schmonsummate.
Right. All right, we got Lady Di on hold. We're going to take a break, and we're going to talk to her, I guess.
God, extremes from that.
Oh, right.
Paola, Pao to fucking...
to that.
To Lady Di.
Cow to cow.
To sow.
Wow, 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 wow. I enjoy some T-Roll. Wow, 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 wow. What's going on with Tool? Anything?
I don't know.
Going on tour this year.
I'm just
nice.
Fixated on Supergroup Asia. That's why I'm not even thinking about other bands.
Thank you, Anthony.
Yes.
Don't forget, we released our latest podcast yesterday. This week, it's Penn Jillette and Louis C.K. on the same podcast. Go get that, please.
Dare I say, great appearances by both.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And for the people asking, next week will be Rogan and Ricky Gervais on the same podcast.
Again.
That's huge.
Again, great
Both these
appearances.
podcasts are huge.
Huge.
We want to make sure our numbers are good, so spread the word. Huh?
Take a look at those numbers, see if they're any good.
You want to see your number?
Well, I want to see the whole thing, actually. I don't even look at mine when I look.
Jimmy's moving up the charts.
Climbing the
I
charts.
think he's up to Jim Norton Hates Animals, I believe, is one of the top 5 O&A podcasts we've done. We've done 40 about, 39 of 40.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the numbers here. Move. Whoa! All right, I see what's going on here.
Nice?
Yeah.
Nicey nice. I'm over here now.
Yeah, I think Jimmy's got a nice number right there. Oh.
You know, I was watching Rosemary's Baby last night.
Really?
And, of course, Mia Farrow's in that. She's just adorable in that one, I gotta say.
With the short hair?
Big doe eyes and...
You know that's the Dakota building.
I know.
You do know
Exactly.
that.
Yes, it's the Dakota.
That's where Lennon was shot.
Uh-huh.
Rosemary.
Is that a good show?
Well, same building Lennon was shot in front of is
Yes.
the building in Rosemary's Baby. That's what I was trying to say.
Yes. But, God, that movie's fucking good.
Creepy.
It is creepy. It's a good movie, though. But the whole Mia Farrow thing, and then that movie's directed by Roman Polanski, and... Like, she's defending, I guess, Polanski. Something's coming up. Or something happened already.
She's a character witness.
Right, a character witness for Roman Polanski. And, of course, now you got this whole Woody Allen and the daughter debacle. And you would think she would be the one that would be a little more sensitive about issues like that. It's just such a weird situation.
Yeah, because her daughter's basically saying, how can you support Woody for
And
what
how can you support
he did to me?
Right.
But Mia Farrow...
is supporting Roman Polanski,
right?
who,
A guy that kind of did very similar things, right?
Can't come back into the country.
Who's admitted to doing things.
Right. Yeah. So
that is interesting.
That just was very odd kind of thing.
Well, Woody's going to have something in the New York Times this weekend, I believe.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's going to rebut.
A little rebuttal?
He's going to throw his own daughter under the bus.
He has to. If it's not true...
His own daughter he's going to throw under the bus and blame... I'm sure he's going to just blame Mia Farrow for brainwashing her or something.
I don't think he'll bash the daughter. He'll probably say that she was very young, and she probably believes these things, but it's a lie.
She was brainwashed kind of a thing?
Yeah. But I was... A buddy of mine is a lawyer, and we stayed friends ever since that whole thing happened, the guy who was my lawyer. And we went out to lunch the other day, we were talking about the Woody case. I said to him, why wouldn't Woody just come out? The legal culpability of just coming out and going, look, and why is he letting his lawyer talk for him? He explained some type of illegality where, because there's a public figure involved, can deny it. But if Woody comes out and says anything, everybody knows that he knows what the truth is, so he might be liable for a lawsuit. There was some kind of a weird legal technicality, which is why it's smarter to talk through the lawyer.
It just comes off as insincere.
Yeah, that was not, by the way, the legal explanation I was given.
It was a little different when he told it to you.
That was filtered through a dummy machine.
I suck at that shit, too.
Oh, man, I was...
A lawyer's lawsuit, something about a lawyer.
Yes.
Boy, does it get lost in translation with me. I hear it perfectly.
I hear it.
And then it comes out like, I don't
know what I'm listening to.
Let's say hi to Lady Di. We gave her an ultimatum about an hour ago.
Our time's about up.
So Lady Di is back on the phone, and we got the Super Show tomorrow. It's sponsored by IHateStevenSinger.com. And you, out of nowhere, decide you weren't coming in tomorrow with Marion. And so we basically said, if you don't come in tomorrow, you're pretty much dead to us. So you said you would call Marion and reconsider. And so now you're calling us back to discuss this further. So I would assume at this point you have talked to Marion, who said she has this stomach bug.
Shut up a minute.
And we were suspicious of that because she has the stomach bug, but she's at work today, so we're thinking that the stomach bug, it can't be that bad. So if she could go to work, why wouldn't she come in here tomorrow so we can wish her a happy birthday, even though the show's not about her birthday, but it would be a side thing, and maybe we would even get some kind of cake for Marion and the big birthday. But certainly that's not why we're bringing everyone together for Super Show 2. Thank you.
Listen to me. I am going to the show tomorrow.
Oh.
Tomorrow.
I will be there tomorrow, okay?
Cool.
Nice. Now, why...
Thank you, Lady Di.
Why the changed of clogged heart?
And obviously, in the end, it was up to you, you know.
Let's put it this way. I will be there tomorrow. If you want to call Marion, you can call her up, okay? But I will be there tomorrow.
What happened to change your mind?
Yeah, did you call Marion?
Yeah, she said, do whatever you want. If you want to go out there in this mess, I don't know what mess is out there, but...
What mess?
There's no
the
mess.
roads are fucking fine.
No, she said, if you want to go outside, you mess.
What a pig.
I'm just trying to tell you that I will be there tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, too bad Colin won't be here, but you'll see him when he comes in March.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Oh.
Whatever.
What's the matter? You sound like this is a fucking problem.
Yeah, man. What's up?
We want happy, fun people.
Right.
Happy, fun people at this.
That's right. You're none of those things.
Yes.
I love seeing you guys. It doesn't bother me
well.
tomorrow, okay?
Tomorrow. I just go, well. Tomorrow. I was just supposed to say, well, we love seeing you too.
Yeah, exactly. You just go, well.
I just went, well.
Well. You love me. You love me in your own way.
How do you get here, Lady Di?
I get there by train, and I take a cab.
Train.
Yeah.
Does that bring back any memories, the train?
Oh, boy.
No. Don't talk about that again.
About what? What are they talking about? I don't.
Talk about what?
Talking
about what? I was talking about a train.
No. You're talking about my son's dad again. Don't talk about
I wasn't.
Oh, man. Hold on a minute, because hold on. Lady Di, do you watch 90 Day Fiancé? Because Pao has decided to call us back. This is pretty fucking cool. Let's say hi to Pao again. Pao.
Yeah, I got him out of a house. I just want to tell Anthony, I do like the balls. And speaking of balls, Lady Di, you fucking because you're a fucking man, you fucking animal. Fuck you.
Wow, we got tricked. We really thought it was Pao calling back.
That wasn't Pao.
Oh,
no.
Wow, okay.
Who's Pao? I don't even know who he is.
Oh,
okay.
Of course you don't know who Pao is.
He is.
I don't know who he is.
You know nothing about
the sound your feet make when you walk.
All right.
Lady Di.
What I'd love to hear coming out of your room. There's a shotgun left there.
Lady Di, I gotta ask you something. Why do you have a syringe hanging from your arm right now?
Hold on a second. Hold on. I gotta get a bed away.
You gotta get what?
No, hold on.
You shooing a bed bug away?
Yeah.
Rolling snowball.
Oh, Christ.
What's a rolling snowball?
Oh, God, is he?
Yes.
Is she snowballing him?
She's snowballing him.
What is Captain Drunk Hard saying?
Listen to a rolling snowball. I don't know what he's talking about.
Lady Di, answer my question. Why do you have a syringe hanging from your arm? That's crazy.
What's a snowball?
What are you talking about? I don't have no syringe hanging from my arm.
Oh, okay. Fuck, okay, because I got bad info right.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
No, you're wrong.
All right.
So you can get here tomorrow, no problem, Lady Di, because we can arrange. One of our staff members has offered to go to your house and pick you up.
Get the fuck out of here. Who?
No. You don't have to pick me up. If you want to pick me up.
Oh, my God.
You'll be facing backwards and out from the trailer.
Right. Your nose will be sticking through one of those slots.
Through a slat on the side of a
slat,
truck.
right.
It's your horse.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have to sit down.
Of course you do.
Of course.
And cab. That's the way I get there.
No, we're going to pick you up tomorrow. E-Rock's going to pick you up and give you a nice ride in like a lady.
Yeah.
Serious?
Yep.
Yeah, he just wants an excuse to get in later.
Hold on a second. Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, Sirius XM.
Yeah, Sirius XM.
Oh, do I hope she puts bed bugs in E-Rock's car?
Oh, my God.
That would be great.
You know how happy bed bugs would be if they saw him with fat arms?
You don't have to do that. I get dropped off at the train station. Bill drops me off.
Oh, my God.
Then I take the train. That's it.
He turns the truck really fast and she falls off the back like a load of hay. She gets out. Sorry.
Oh, my God.
No,
Does the gate go down when you walk on the tracks? Because you're as heavy as a train.
No.
Oh, okay.
Ding.
She told me no.
I'm waiting to hear the ding.
No.
Where's the ding, 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 ding? Okay.
Ding, ding.
Ding,
Right.
ding.
Wow, this is
Dong.
this is the greatest thing ever.
What's that?
Nude celebs pics on Twitter.
Now, can I ask you a question?
Nude celebs pics on Twitter.
What do you got? Who do you have so far?
Thank you, Italian Man 999.
Collect them all.
Can I
Holy
ask you a question?
shit!
Who do you
Wait a
have?
minute, hold on.
I'm tweeting this. This is the best thing ever.
But who have you seen naked so far?
Scarlett, Katy Perry,
Wow.
Emily Blunt.
Are they Photoshops,
thing
though?
I don't know.
I don't like a Photoshop. I need real celebrity nudes.
Oh, my God. This is the greatest.
Hey, who's that?
Sort of.
Perry.
Katy Perry's fucking ample tits.
Is that real or photoshopped?
Who's that?
That was
real.
Emily Blunt. I think
Emily
these
Blunt?
are real, man. That's probably Emily Blunt in some
Emily
weird
Blunt's
fucking
got
movie.
a great tit showing right there.
Side. She's like kind of laying on her elbows.
That's Mama Monster.
Lady
Ew,
Gaga.
but her horrible ass.
She
No,
does
it's
not have
nice.
a horrible
That's
ass.
I would
horrible.
kiss it.
That's horrible.
I'd smooch it.
Horrible ass. Keep going.
I'm a monster.
Who's that? Oh, that's the girl from fucking
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Look at her fucking
It's a wig.
Wow.
Hello, boobies. Yes,
Who's that?
Rihanna. Rihanna, right.
Why'd you say, oh?
Yeah, why is she a tattoo right under her tits?
I hate
She's fucking crazy.
That's kind of stupid.
I hate women that fucking put tattoos around their
She's
boobs.
an idiot. Oh,
Scarlett
man.
You remember that
The
day?
famous Scarlett
hey.
Johansson.
913?
Oh, my God,
Yes.
beautiful.
913.
The 913
Dude,
photo.
that fucking ass of hers. is
What? Lady
amazing.
Di, hold on.
Yeah, we're fucking
I still.
we're looking at your polar opposite.
Hold on, Lady Di.
Right. Oh,
Who's
my
that?
God.
Vanessa
who's that?
Hudgens?
That's Vanessa Hudgens.
Wow, that's beautiful. I tweeted the account
that?
if you follow me.
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis.
Wow.
Little side boob. Who's that?
Paris Hilton.
Ah, we've all seen that whore.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, exactly. Who's that?
Miranda Kerr.
Wow, way.
Miranda Kerr is a very
Do you see her
attractive
nipples?
Model.
Sure do.
I
Go
do.
back. Let me see
Oh my
Miranda
God,
Kerr.
who's that?
Heather Morris.
That's a horrible shot.
She's like a shark coming at a camera
Right.
underwater at the cage.
Rachel McAdams.
Wow.
Oh, Jennifer Aniston.
That's fake, though.
No, she walked out of a bedroom nude in one of her movies.
That was on
Yeah,
Friends.
but it
the
was cut off
reunion.
here.
Huh?
She fisted
You
Schwimmer.
can see the tits.
She fisted Schwimmer. Hey, who's that?
Oh, my God.
Elizabeth
Wow. Who's
yeah.
she?
Masucci?
Yeah, Masucci.
Elizabeth Masucci. Does anyone know
Giant
Elizabeth
tits.
Masucci?
Wow.
Big and heavies. Ugh.
Lindsay
That
Lohan.
freckled mess.
That's sexy though, man. That's a
Yeah.
great
I
picture.
don't
Big
like
teardrop
too many
tits.
fucking freckles.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, videos too.
That's Kim Kardashian. Look at that, Ant. Ant, what do you think of that?
I think that's fucking great that her dead father has to
That's
look
fucking
down,
hot, man.
or look up from hell and watch her sucking a giant black cock like OJ's.
I know. Why should he be so blessed? That's hot. That's hot.
All right, moving on.
Katy Perry, a little side
lip.
titty.
Side boob.
All right.
Who's that?
Jessica Alba.
Jessica
Nice
Alba.
ass.
Nice rump.
Oh,
Kim
God.
Kardashian.
That's a
fat
giant
ass on her.
Nice.
What a big
Horrible.
fat dumb ass.
That's like wonderful.
Who
Honey.
is that?
Lily Simmons.
Yeah, Lily.
Lily. More
Kardashian.
Keep Kim Kardashian off your site.
Look at her
She's
rump.
pretty hot.
New celebrity pick
Would you
guy.
eat her ass?
Yeah.
No,
J-Lo.
J-Lo.
What are you from with J-Lo?
She's fantastic.
J-Lo.
She's got that big hiney too. Kate
Kate
Upton.
Upton.
Yeah, Kate
Nice.
Upton.
All right now.
Yeah, I put my finger right in her
Whoa.
butt. Yell at her.
Jamie Presley.
Presley.
All right. Yeah. Oh.
She's got a
there-
nipple.
Oh,
There you
nip.
go.
More
Rachel
Rachel
McAdams, dumb nip.
McAdams.
Some girls lesing out.
Yeah, a little Les action.
who's that?
Lindsay
Lohan.
Lohan.
Another big fat
Are
heavy
you
tit.
done looking at boobs right now?
No, hold
No,
on.
we're talking
2
to one.
seconds.
No needy.
Anne Hathaway.
Hold
Hathaway,
on.
Wow.
Oh, look at her nipples.
Hold on. Not more Kim
Yay!
Kardashian.
Look, wait, another dick? How many has she sucked in
He
movies?
loves dick.
Yeah, I don't know if that's real. I don't know if that's really her.
All right.
Oh, nerds.
Oh, that's our Farrah Abrams.
Right.
We blew that interview.
whore.
Fuck.
Oh, I can't wait to see you
Have
guys.
you seen the
tomorrow.
We blew that interview.
Miss Teen Colorado fucking porn?
No.
It's the same guy that did the Miss Teen fucking Delaware or wherever the hell she was from.
Right.
Porn. The Colorado girl is unbelievably hot.
Hey, guys.
And does a great
Yeah.
job.
Oh, my God.
Fucking the guy on the video. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Hold on.
What?
What?
Why stop the show?
Hold on.
Hold on for what?
Yeah, why?
I don't want to talk to you.
No, we don't
Enough
want
with
to talk
him.
to Bill.
Tell Bill we're looking at titty right now.
Yeah.
No. You want to see boobs? Listen, it's your big floppy boobs.
I already did that.
Her big bubs.
Oh, her bubs.
Oh, yeah,
She's
she
calling
calls
them
them bubs.
Bill, are you coming in tomorrow?
Bubs. Oh,
I
You coming in tomorrow, Bill?
disgusting.
may be here. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lady Di say no to
Oh,
Bill.
Why don't you
Nice.
come in tomorrow, Bill?
Yeah, we want you, Bill.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to hear another big joke?
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
I want to hear a big one.
Yeah, please.
Her belly's so big, her tits rest on it.
Her belly's so big, her tits
Oh, it just rests
it.
on her gut, right?
All right, Bill. Jesus.
Bill.
What?
You sound a little tipsy this morning.
Yeah. You fucking zooed it?
No, I just got up from bed.
Drinking in bed.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, yeah,
Drunk bed bugs.
Yeah.
Gets to sleep till 10 in the morning.
I don't know what's going on at that house. Drinking, sleeping late.
Fuck, man.
Knocking down
retired.
mailboxes.
No.
Yeah.
I'm retired. I can sleep on and do anything I want to do.
Retarded.
He's retired.
I had
Bill was a
big
good man. He
breakfast.
worked his ass off.
Yeah.
How he got stuck with Lady Di, I don't know.
He
But
caught a blowjob from her.
Yeah.
I tried, but they didn't work.
she won't blow you, Bill.
Hell no.
You want her to blow you, Bill?
That bitch to get out then.
No, it hurts.
What?
Use the teeth?
Oh, she's got anything that goes in her mouth goes through a fucking auger. It's like throwing fucking wood into a wood chipper,
Sure.
right? What's that?
No, like putting it in the can of beer.
Oh my God!
I don't know what he's talking about.
All right. Well, Bill, we'll see you tomorrow.
Drunken sot.
Right.
Hey,
You going, Jay?
In a few minutes. Not right now.
Oh,
I have
okay.
11 o'clock train to catch.
11.
Clarksville.
No.
It's the last one.
no, I'm
No.
sorry, I
No.
just
Oh,
All right, Bill. We're gonna let you go. Get Lady Di on the phone.
yeah.
No, I retired and I sleep, I eat. And
Doesn't matter. Put Lady Di on the
Please,
phone.
more about you.
Tired.
I got money. I don't care. I got money. I don't care what I do.
Well,
Doesn't
well,
matter.
We get
rap
it.
star now.
I said
Yeah,
congratulations. That's good for
Yeah.
you, buddy.
Bill, what do you do for a living?
Yeah. Where you work?
I ran a, you say shipping company like AP. Oh, I ain't saying the name.
Well, what do you do now?
Yeah.
Right now,
Yeah.
I go out, shop, and eat and sleep.
So you don't work?
Do you charge people to see the drunken talking otter that you live with?
No, I don't have to. They all know it.
See.
I like that.
Say what?
All right. Can we let Bill go?
No. I just I made a good living, $35 an hour.
Just put Di on the phone.
$35 an hour.
That's some good coin, Bill.
That's very
Adds up after a
I
while.
only worked a half hour a week though. It's a terrible job.
$17.50 before
Yeah,
tax.
right. Just like you guys are millionaires.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, multi, Bill.
Get it straight.
Right.
Anyone can own 1 million.
That's nothing these days.
I pay. You know what kills me?
What?
You millionaires, I pay more taxes than you do.
Nah,
Yes,
I
and to answer your
highly doubt
question,
that.
it's the
Bet you
drinking.
don't. Yeah,
Right.
I bet you don't.
All right, Bill. It was great talking to you.
All right.
Can we talk to Lady Di?
Yeah.
Billy!
What?
No, we're trying Jimmy. I hate when we get stuck in
Jimmy
the mud
always
with phone
does
calls.
this.
It's the worst. We're just stuck.
Yeah. Where's Lady Di?
Lady Di.
I don't know if she's.
Bill, hold on.
What's she doing? Throwing up?
Bill.
Yeah, die. No, I had a good job. 25 years, one job.
Yeah,
How much you make an hour? More about that.
Yeah, 35.
35.
What
I
kind
wish
of
the
job
United
was
States
it?
would call and say your money disappeared.
I was a crane operator and a mechanic, head mechanic and crane
Oh, wow.
operator.
So did that mean you would transfer phone calls from birds?
You what?
I'm
You guys
tired.
are a bunch of friggin' jerks. I took the
You'd
containers.
relay the call.
Train operator again?
Yes, we got
I
it.
get it.
Calling another?
And you would be the operator.
Right.
No,
Crane
crane operator.
That's good.
All right.
Took
We,
the con-
That's good. At least you could get Di off the couch.
you live with a monster.
You tell you guys are jerks, but I tell you what.
Yeah. Funny jerks, right?
Yeah, you laugh funny like hell.
Right. All right, we got to talk to Lady Di because someone has a story about Lady Di.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All
You
right.
want to see?
Good. Who is it, Charlotte?
Was there a book called Water for Di?
Is calling with a story.
Oh, will you just put Lady Di on the phone?
Put Lady
Hold
Di
on, Bill.
the phone.
One more question.
No.
Bathroom right now.
Oh, shit.
All right, yeah. She's dropping a Stewie deuce. It's a stringy, long stool.
A natty ice fucking dump. Can you go in the bathroom?
Yeah.
We want to hear her shitting.
Yeah, she's out. Here
Look
you
at
go.
a beef telephone pole.
Oh, fuck.
Lady Di.
To the scene of Hiroshima.
Oh, my God. Revisit Jimmy's line on drinking. What was the line?
Oh,
there was a lot of...
Bill said, you
Hey,
really
guys,
kills
it's
me.
me again.
Yeah.
What?
All right.
I'll put Bill back.
Hold on,
we need Bill.
We got Derek in Jersey City. He saw you recently, Lady Di. Listen to Derek. Go ahead.
Hey, Diana.
Okay. Yeah?
Do you recall 2 days ago leaving a Burger King with takeout wearing a sweatshirt and sweatpants? You were vomiting next to your Ford Explorer 2 days ago, a mile outside of Jersey City.
Di comment?
Comment?
Yeah. No.
Diana, I've seen multiple photos of you on Twitter. It was disgusting. I actually wanted to go over and get a photo with you. You were gagging and vomiting all next to your Explorer. You own a Ford Explorer, correct?
Say that one more time. What did you say?
Oh, my God.
Why were you vomiting? Did you catch a little glimpse of that side view mirror?
What are you talking about?
Di.
Listen to him.
Do you own a
Bill
Ford
on.
Explorer?
Do I own a what? A Ford Explorer?
Where's Bill?
All right, you own a Ford Explorer.
Right. Do you eat at Burger King? Were you at a Burger King?
Once in a while.
Were you there a couple days ago?
The one that's over here on South Broad Street.
Right.
Is that the one, Derek?
Yes. Guys, I'm so sorry I didn't film this. This filthy cunt was throwing up all next to her car.
Lady Di. Wait, Lady Di.
Yeah,
He
Bill
saw you there. This guy saw you there at the Burger King that you were talking about with the Ford Explorer. You had a bag of Burger King and you were puking outside your vehicle. Is that true?
Lying. He's lying to you.
Why would he have all
Why would he have all the information correct?
Because first of all, I don't puke in front of a Burger King, and second of all, I don't puke
It
anyway.
wasn't in front of the Burger King. It was on the side of
your Explorer.
Yeah, next to your Ford Explorer.
Yeah.
No.
Put Bill on.
Hold on. I'll give her credit. I will give her credit. There was a drive-thru at the Burger King. She did get out of the car, walk to get takeout, and then walk from the inside back to her car. So she was throwing up, carrying her fucking food.
Oh.
Whatever you say.
Maybe she was feeding her young rhinoceros.
What do you mean, whatever?
By the way, guys.
Yeah.
I need to ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Whatever happened to Frenchie? Remember Frenchie?
Holy fuck! I'm sure he's doing well out there somewhere.
Bill.
Wow. It's Bill. Goddamn, Jim. No, so you were puking outside Burger King. Okay. We got it. What was your stomach upset from the natty ice?
Yeah, whatever.
No.
Oh.
Believe it. Go ahead.
I kind of do believe it.
Wait, hold on.
I think I believe this one too.
I asked you a question.
You're a compulsive liar.
Right. We all know that.
Yes.
We don't know what happened to Frenchie. Stop. Who cares?
Oh, Frenchie called yesterday.
All right, thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You want Frenchie? He called yesterday.
Frenchie called yesterday?
Yes, he was on yesterday.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Where's Bill?
What was he doing?
No,
he was calling you a cunt.
In the kitchen.
Oh.
Lady Di, this is Frenchie. How are you doing, Lady Di?
What was that? There's Frenchie.
Wait a minute.
There you go.
Hello, this is Frenchie. How are you doing today, you cunt?
See, it's
There
Frenchie,
you go.
Lady
That's
Di.
him.
Oh, my God.
You see, cunt. I haven't seen you in years. Thanks for calling me, Owen. How are you guys doing today?
Pretty good there,
Frenchie.
Frenchie.
That is Frenchie, definitely. Hi, Frenchie. How you doing?
You filthy cunt. I heard you threw up a fucking Burger King. You make me sick.
Wait. Hold on a second. I did not throw up at a Burger King.
Well, I heard this on the radio. I had the call. You're filthy. Oh, my God. You make me sick, you cunt.
Oh, my God. Man, you guys are cracking me up right now.
Oh, wow.
I did not.
You told us
like Humpty Dumpty.
You asked what happened to Frenchie? We got him on the line for you.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Guys, hold me. Lady Di, let me ask you a question. Do you have a second for me?
Do I have this, a what for you?
A second.
Fuck.
A second. Go ahead.
Okay, let me ask. So, I heard that you're living with a man. His name's Bill. Supposedly, I've been hearing rumors that he sticks his dick in your ass. Is that correct?
Excuse me. Is this Frenchie? Who am I talking to?
It's Frenchie.
Frenchie, you filthy
Jesus
cunt.
Christ.
Is it Frenchie, you filthy cunt? Do you not hear me?
Oh, my God. It's been a long time, French.
Lady Di. You're the worst.
I'm the worst?
Yeah, the worst.
You were puking at a Burger King next to your Ford Explorer. All right. Hey, Dirk, thanks for the story, buddy.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you. Frenchie, nice talking. Good to hear from Frenchie as well, guys. I'll see you guys.
Yeah, and we got Lady Di. We got Bill on the phone from your apartment. Bill, you're on with Lady Di.
You guys are funny. Hey, I got to know the joke. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
Why?
Because Lady Di was on the other side with her balls out in the fork. You fucking man!
Jesus, I got tricked again. Frank got tricked. Thought it was Bill from your house.
We got to get a different call screener.
Yeah. All right, Lady Di. So you're going to be in tomorrow?
Yes, I will.
Oh, that's all we need to know. Yeah.
Okay. For the Super Show, even though it's going to be a little light.
I don't think so.
Hold on.
Do we get rich?
Not with her here.
Yeah, Voss is coming in.
Oh, good.
We're gonna have
What? You're babbling, Lady Di.
Hot chicks are coming in.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Yeah.
And this slob.
More than you guys are?
Do you know their names?
All right.
I'll email them to you.
All right,
Listen to me.
all right, Lady Di.
What,
Thanks.
Lady Di?
All right, Lady Di. Thanks for calling. Thanks for calling in. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. All right.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
Very good.
What time are you coming in tomorrow, lady?
I should be there, let me see, around 7 o'clock.
Let's make it 7. Let's do it.
You want to sneak a natty ice in or two for yourself?
Oh, no, I'm not.
Do we need some in the green room?
Pack them in the purse, Lady Di. Pack them in the
A
purse.
few natty ices in the green room, I think, right?
We'll have some kind of flask or something that
I'm
you drink
sure.
from like last time.
Yeah, she was married to the Coke bottle last time.
Yeah, it was a Coke
that
bottle.
Coke bottle. Right, with the booze in it.
What kind of booze was in that Coke bottle?
There was nothing in the Coke bottle, just Coca-Cola.
No, I don't think so. No one holds on to a Coke can like that.
I only did that so this way I wouldn't cough a lot.
So you wouldn't cough a lot?
Yeah,
Why do you cough a lot?
because in the morning when I get up, you could even ask Bill about this, I
Oh.
cough and gag a lot. In the morning.
What an unhealthy monster.
What, until the entire cud comes up?
Yeah. Just what a fucking behemoth.
Now, tell me something.
Yeah.
Who else is going to be in the studio besides me?
I can't say at this time.
No one
It's
can
top
be in the
secret.
studio besides you.
Wait, hold on, Opie, hold on.
Yes.
What about Bobo? Is he going to be
I
there?
can't say at this time. It's top secret.
It is.
Oh, top secret.
Yeah, it really is.
Paul McCartney?
No.
Well, that's not confirmed, no.
We do have a big celebrity coming in, though.
Big celeb.
But we can't tell you right now.
Yeah, no joke there.
Yep.
That's true.
A fan of the show.
Yeah, he knows who you are, Lady Di, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know him in a second.
All right.
You'll know him before he even speaks.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Peter
All right.
Tork?
No, it's not Peter fucking Tork. We said a celebrity.
Yeah, we would never have Peter Tork in this fucking studio. Unless we could throw hammers at him.
All right, whoever it is, I'll get to meet him and,
All
whatever.
right, we'll see you tomorrow, Lady Di.
All right, see you tomorrow.
Wonderful,
okay?
thank you. The Super Show is on for tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be a bust.
She hears big celebrity and she says Peter Tork. What an idiot she is. Oh,
I kind of
stand her.
Kind of bummed it.
Tork.
Peter Tork.
You don't think he's a big celebrity?
Oh, God.
Who the hell likes Peter Tork? He's not even the biggest monkey.
He's like the 4th biggest monkey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Stop. Oh. See, I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Ding,
Hold
ding.
on, please. Just one.
Why don't we say hi to TJ in South Texas?
Ah.
TJ.
How y'all doing, man? I got to tell you, man, I'm sitting out here in the fucking oil field, and I got me a damn new beat. Going to dig it on this XM radio, and I come across you. Man, y'all funnier than a $5 whore on nickel. Now, I ain't never heard something funny in my life.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a bit, right?
It's got to be.
You want to take a break, then we'll finish up?
That sounds good.
Jimmy's leaving us.
Aw.
Yeah, I got to be on a train at 11, and D.C., man, it's all sold out.
That's awesome. Good.
Week after is Borgata, which you guys are coming to.
Going to that one.
The tickets available for the Saturday Late Show, and then the 28th in Pittsburgh. I think tickets are available. Netflix has helped a lot, man.
That's good to hear.
Shit-cha. Nice.
Maybe it's because we're doing better radio.
Oh, who knows?
No,
right?
but the radio is good, but
Radio.
I can feel it's helping a little bit.
That's good.
On the draw on the road.
Well, have fun in Washington, Jimmy. We'll see you Monday.
Yeah.
And we're going to finish up next. Stay there.
Sometimes the road to a blissful relationship can be bumpy.
Marriage
no one,
is
no one's saying that you don't do a lot of stuff.
It's like it's a
I do all
business.
the
It's a machine.
One person's doing the twittering, which is Rich, and the other person is spelling all the words.
It's comedy's most dysfunctional married couple, Vos and Bonnie. If passion is like a roaring fire, then Vos is peeing all over it.
Is he an affectionate guy?
No.
Is he bad with like casual, loving touching?
Well, because sometimes he touches you, but it's like a toddler or a monster that doesn't hasn't figured out how to caress.
And why flatter the one you love and the mother of your children when you can shatter her fragile ego? Right, Rich?
Sometimes he calls my ass Margaret Cho's face.
Wow, Fred! So if you think your relationship is doomed, look at Vos and Bonnie and rest a little easier knowing it could be a lot worse.
I remember now what a dickie is. One time I was blowing him quite well, by the way, and he farted.
That's the best thing I've ever heard.
Who's that old guy over there? Uncle Paul, with the creepy old guy stare. Uncle Paul, now he's coming over here, slowly limping down the hall. It's too late now, 'cause here comes Uncle Paul.
Let me show you how to make a big boy love you.
In today's episode, Uncle Paul remembers babysitting a young Opie.
You remember, I used to babysit you. I'd poke my you-know-what through the crib and you'd grab it. He was a little blue-eyed Gregorio. He was the cutest one. Yeah, I told you, him and his brother would play the game. The peenie flip. I said, go ahead, flip your peenie. Sure. And his mother would take pictures when he was in the tub. Yeah, and then the court said she had to leave, so she went with a Jewish fella. I kiss his shoulders real tender. And I say, this is what happens. The man puts it in. I'm going to fertilize you. I'm going to show you how we start life. Push back a little bit. Come on, eat your ice cream and push back. Show Uncle Paul you want a baby. Gonna make you pregnant.
Who's that old guy over there? Uncle Paul, with the creepy old guy stare. Uncle Paul, now he's coming over here, slowly limping down the hall. It's too late now, 'cause here comes Uncle Paul.
Oh, guys. Here's an amazing Valentine's Day secret. Ooh, pajamagram. It's a gift that you and your Valentine are both going to love. Pajamas with hidden secrets. Uh-oh. Hidden secrets. Start with the classic pajama, right? Kind of soft PJ every woman loves. Then you add in this secret. It's only the two of you know about it. The pajama's unique design includes hidden access points in the top and bottom to allow for a little hands-on fun. You know what that means, don't you? Oh, yeah. Check them out. Pajamagram.com. They've got other hidden secret styles, too. How about a pair of sexy tank tops that flip up to say, kiss me? Just imagine her flashing you with that message. There's also the sneak-a-peek romper, a one-piece shorty pajama with that classic drop seat. You know what that's good for. Oh, yeah. Check out the hidden secrets at pajamagram.com or call them 1-800-GIVE-PJs, and they'll help you pick the right one with hidden secrets. She'll get all the cuteness and comfort she's looking for, but with a secret and playful twist you'll both love. Oh, yeah. Order Hidden Secret pajamas and get ready to play on Valentine's Day. Every pajamagram includes free gift packaging, so you don't have to wrap it overnight. And Valentine's Day delivery guaranteed. Visit pajamagram.com or call them 1-800-GIVE-PJs.
The Opie and Anthony Show is back on Sirius XM. Best news ever.
Well, we're only back for a few minutes. We're wrapping up.
Got
the Who Kid in studio.
Yes, Who Kid.
What's up, man?
Ready to do a little time with Sam Roberts, I see.
Hell yeah.
It's always a treat, right?
Well, we're like gay lovers on air.
On
air. Relationship.
Yeah.
We went over this before. Who Kid came out of the Grammys, because you haven't talked to Who Kid since the Grammys.
Right.
With the realization that hip-hop is gay now.
Hip-hop is gay.
So at one point it was black.
Right.
Now it's gay,
Now
correct?
it's gay. What happened? That Macklemore fucking asshole, right?
He doesn't turn me into a gay person.
Yeah.
And I'm hip-hop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gay now.
Now you're
that's
gay.
cool, though.
I don't like the Macklemore. I think he's a phony.
When I was 3, I thought I was gay. Shut up.
It's okay to be gay. I mean, I'm
It's
happy.
fine to be gay.
But he's lying. In the third grade, you don't think you're gay?
The third grade.
You don't even know what boobies are yet.
You call.
What are you talking about?
You call idiots in your class gay in
Right,
the third
but
grade
you don't
because
even
you don't even know
know
what
what
it
it
means. So you have no clue what it means, so you just say, "No, you gay."
Right.
That's because you gay. I love
In the
those
third
kids.
grade, I thought I was gay. Shut up.
Did you?
I feel very glowy. I feel like I have power or something.
Wow.
Yeah?
Now that I'm gay, I feel like I can control the
You
world.
do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Gays
saying?
have a lot of power.
Yeah, I just got approved for a new car and shit.
Oh shit!
Wait, I got a couple
I
questions
just need a
before I leave.
license.
Did you fucking party with the Seahawks after the Super Bowl?
Yeah, the whole.
I saw your pictures. I followed you
Yeah,
on
that's pretty
Instagram.
fucking cool.
The whole team came, and then
And P. Diddy and who else?
all the gay rappers came because we're all gay now.
Gay rappers.
Rick
yeah.
Ross.
Rick Ross was there.
That
Diddy,
bows.
Nelly.
What kind of Seahawks you get? You get the good ones? Or kind of the scrubs?
The good
That
ones
didn't really get in the game.
Two of the good ones when they didn't want to take photos because they were like fucked up and high, so we couldn't really.
Right.
They won. I was like, yo, let's take a photo. I mean,
Yeah,
you
who
can't get in
cares?
trouble.
You're
You got
fucked
the
up.
Of course,
fucking.
you're fucked up.
I
You
think you
won
get
the
a
Super
pass.
Bowl.
You just want exactly.
Richard Sherman had his I think he had his thumb in his mouth or something. I don't know. Like,
Was Sherman really there?
yeah, he was there, but he had like a big thumb in his mouth.
Why?
So he was spooning himself. I don't know.
So he couldn't talk.
What, he was just sitting in the corner with his thumb in his mouth? How
Yeah,
fucked up did he
crazy,
get?
yo.
Do you have like an
Crazy.
oral fixation?
It was crazy.
That's weird.
Was he on his crutches?
No, he was. They had some.
Who kid
security.
lies? I don't know what's real anymore. With
Oh,
that
yeah.
kid.
You can't make this up, huh?
Can I be the Who Kid translator?
Go ahead.
How many lies has he
All
told?
right, Troy was there.
I get-
Troy in here.
Richard Sherman was not
Sucking his
spooning
thumb?
himself, sucking his thumb.
I didn't know what to call it. He had his thumb in his mouth, so I thought it's spooning.
But he mixes real shit with like fucking lies. Because I know he was with P.
Truth, son.
Diddy
He was with P. Diddy
and a few of the Seahawks.
and Rick Ross
But then he
and
has to pump
Killer
it up with
Cam.
lies.
Yo, it's the truth, son.
Look at these pictures; they're amazing.
You never get a straight answer. It's like every interrogation on First 48. I don't know.
I ain't going in,
Something
nigga.
happened. Something.
Not getting locked up.
Oh, there's some nobodies right there.
What do you mean? That's 2 chains.
That's 2 chains right there.
Motherfucking 2 chains.
Why doesn't someone just come up with 3 chains and put him out of business?
I know.
Hey, you think 3 chains would kick his ass?
It would fuck him up because he would have.
That's gay.
He would have to change all his marketing.
Speaking of gay,
Neil Patrick Harris.
I was on a flight with Doogie Howser because I had missed my flight.
Yeah?
Was he sitting right next to you?
Yeah, we were talking about like
How
you know,
scared was he?
He was drinking. He was like
Was he
drinking
holding
like crazy.
Was he
Was
holding
he?
his purse?
He had like some ill socks. It was silky and
Yeah.
it was so silky.
He's out of the closet.
Yeah, I know
Gay
that.
guy.
Yeah, we shared a drink.
Did you talk about your gayness, being a rapper?
Yeah, I told him I was gay too.
What were you drinking out of that you shared?
I think it was Merlot.
Oh,
Whoa, a little Merlot.
She was red. That shit fell on my pants too.
Oh, shit.
Can't wash that shit. Can't wash that shit.
Gotta throw the pants away.
It was moist.
here he is with the Seahawks. He was partying with the
I
Seahawks
know.
after the Super Bowl.
So why doesn't he just say that?
Look out all that were fucked up though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
those
they're
are
all fucked up.
Those are nobody Seahawks.
I mean, they're okay. They're quacking.
They didn't really get in the game.
They're like, quack, quack, quack.
They'll get a ring, but they didn't get in the
They
game.
got a ring. That's
Do they
right.
all get rings, right? Even the losers.
Everyone.
And
People
Troy
that work in
Kwan
the
was partying with
office.
you?
Yo, Troy Kwan was going hard in there.
Really?
Yeah.
What? Look at him.
Yeah, look at Troy
Dancing
fucking
like a nigga. Look at him.
dancing. He's got a drink in his hand. A girl wants no part of him.
Right.
2 Chainz outfit. What the fuck is that?
He's always weird looking.
2 Chainz.
What is that Urkel-looking fucking getup he's got on?
He has a fur vest with a sweater.
With like a cardigan sweater over it.
How the fuck, man?
Yeah, but that'll be the new thing now.
He's the truth right now.
You just throw some shit on and it becomes a new thing.
I don't know how you black guys are bundled up in clubs. It's a hot fucking club. Look at it. P. Diddy's wearing a fur coat.
Who gets got a mask on?
No, that's Meek Mill.
That's fucking. He's wearing a Leona Helmsley fur fucking coat.
Right. It's
in a scorching hot club. Holy shit.
You know they got
black guys like it Africa hot no matter where they are.
Spicy armpits.
Spicy armpits.
No one likes P. Diddy, right? You could speak openly on our show.
Yeah,
It seems like
people love him. I mean, he made $40 million, so that's a lot of love.
Good for him.
Do people take him seriously though as a rapper?
Well, yo, wherever he was at, the shit is sold out. It's packed. So.
True.
And bitches be there. You know what I'm saying? Bitches.
You like bitches being in it.
Oh, and they don't like Diddy. They think that he leached off of Biggie Smalls.
You think so?
He wouldn't be famous if Biggie Smalls lived.
Maggots don't use a corpse as much as fucking Diddy did.
There you go.
Holy shit.
I mean, I heard about they got the hologram on tour now, the Biggie hologram.
Oh, Biggie hologram?
Is that right?
Yeah, so you get to see him like wiggle and everything.
Wow.
They made the hologram wiggle?
It's like a G per pixicle.
Wow.
So that fucking
That's a lot
hologram
of
is like,
pixicles,
that
too.
shit was like
That's pretty cool.
How much is that? Like a $2 million hologram.
At least, I mean, how many pixicles is Biggie Smalls?
A lot of pixicles.
That's a lot of pixicles.
Yeah.
We
Get
all
a
know.
computer nigga in here.
I'm going home. Okay, it's a pleasure seeing you.
Always a pleasure, man.
We got the Super Show tomorrow. Make sure everyone checks that out. Hopefully,
Are you
it won't be a
around
bust.
tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm around tomorrow.
Oh, you want to come in
nice.
for the Super Show?
Come on in,
I heard,
dude.
I heard what's the name?
We're
was
Shorty
tweeting
Guy.
me.
Lady Di.
Lady Di is coming in.
Shorty Guy, come on in.
Lady
for
Di
real?
loves Who Dat.
Okay, what time is that? What time y'all starting there?
What time? We started at 6:30.
Shit.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
I think I'll make a special appearance for once. For once, ever.
Yeah, you don't have to come in at 6:30. That's for sure.
I'll come like.
They'll start getting good around 8:30.
And good news for you, Who Kid.
Go ahead.
We're gonna have bitches in studio.
Yeah,
That's right.
we got some bitches
Real bitches.
coming.
That's right. We got naked games to play with
I
them.
thought you'd be here with one of your bitches.
I'm here. I'll be here early.
Penthouse girls coming in.
What?
Oh, one of them that you know,
Which one?
Mary Jean.
Oh, get out of here. That's
Yeah,
my
she'll
bitch.
be in tomorrow.
Fucked her in the car.
Nice.
So we'll get into that when we speak to her tomorrow.
I'll
in a
ask her.
car.
Yeah. The cops was right next to us, too.
Is that right?
Fucking righteous.
You have photos?
How? We're
I'm
fucking.
coming out, yeah,
Shit.
out of the closet.
We're not on, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Ah, fuck.
Fuck.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Why don't you just go straight to the intro?
Oh, we could do
I
that.
don't need an intro. Just keep going.
All right.
Why does everything have to be so fancy? Just keep going.
He's a professional broadcaster, man.
Exactly, Who Kid? Because I'm a professional broadcaster.
You need the fucking intro?
Yeah, I mean, and professional broadcaster. You guys had Stacey Keats talking about you for 10 minutes before you came on the air.
It's true.
I gotta have footsteps.
15.
You're right.
Bye, Boo.
That was the abridged version.
Good looking, God.
Anthony, you go home on nights like this excited about tomorrow
Yes.
for the Super Show?
I get so fucking pumped up thinking,
Can't wait.
oh, it's going to be great. Super show.
I have high expectations.
Star-studded.
It's going to be pussy here.
Not only, yeah, exactly. Not only do we have the freaks coming in,
Yeah.
the very funny Rich Voss will be here, and
Bitches.
bitches.
Are they hot fucking penthouse
Hot bitches.
Are
Like,
they going to be prude-ass bitches?
no, I sent.
I want to see some pussy.
I sent some emails about exactly what was to be expected. And you know what? You'll be very proud, Anthony.
Yeah.
I got an email back, and it said, this girl, I can get her to come in, but she prefers to not take off her top. Is that cool? And you know what I said?
No.
No, it's not cool.
Good.
Find another girl.
Find another bitch that'll take her fucking top off. I don't need that shit.
Get my wife in here.
It's been clarified.
Yeah, if we want to bring prudes in here that aren't going to show tits, just fucking bring any girl.
Right.
You know, we want fucking tits.
Hell yeah.
And pussy's a plus, too. If they're willing to even pull the panties aside a little, show some
I
lippage.
love that, too.
We got some things in mind for tomorrow, so it should, I think, it's going to be one of those things. I feel like a lot of times the girls come in here and they don't want to take their clothes off.
What kind of shit is that?
Because it's uncomfortable, because it just kind of gets, look, I don't want to insult you, it kind of gets a little lecherous, and it just ends up being you, Opie, and Jim going, All right, so what, are you going to take your pants off or what?
But if they did it right away, then we wouldn't have to beg like that. You think I like begging these fucking bitches
No, you got
to
pride.
get their clothes off? I just want to see. I want to see a fucking pussy and some tits and an ass, and then fucking get it over with right away, and then we won't talk about it, you know?
Exactly, man.
Tomorrow we got events planned, which in my mind should just make it a comfortable party atmosphere.
For them to take their clothes off.
And then they'll want to, you know, take their clothes
nice.
off.
Do they have fucking hairy bushes?
I requested the hairiest bushes you could get.
But Jesus.
Hair's coming back.
I said Ant has had a thing right now where he's looking for some red bushes.
I would like some red fucking fiery red bush down below.
Irish moss.
I want that fucking, yeah.
You know what Hookit's been saying to Nicole, speaking of bushes?
Yeah.
He said he wants to throw Nicole a baby shower.
Hell yeah.
But he let her know that in the black community, a baby shower means coming in a pregnant bitch.
Can't get it pregnant twice.
A baby shower.
Oh, what the fuck?
I get it. What's
Oh,
that?
we just got cummed on.
What happened?
What the fuck is that?
It looks like jism.
I leaned on the Perel fucking hand sanitizer.
Oh, I
what's
swear
that?
I thought Roland threw up on you or spit up like a baby.
I'm waiting for you because I can't go into.
It do look like cum.
Oh, that's right. He's getting my vehicle.
Oh.
All right. I gotta go.
I don't care. I'm just telling you. Then I went on the Perel machine and then I got fucking splooged on.
Yeah, okay, what did that look like when Opie came in here?
Look like jizz in your world.
Splooge.
I wouldn't come in here unless it did look like splooge.
It did look like splooge.
Splooge.
All right, guys.
Mission accomplished.
Have a good
I'll be here tomorrow.
afternoon.
All right. What time do you think you're going to come by tomorrow, Hookit?
I'll probably come out. So I would have to leave my house like 6 in the morning, and I'll be here like 8.
You think it'll take you 2 hours to get... At 6 in the morning, there's no traffic.
To avoid any kind of like fucking dumb white old lady crashing, like, you know,
Right.
280 West is a bunch of idiots. So
White idiots.
Yeah, white idiots, of course. Everyone's crashing. I don't see black people crashing, so I'll try to avoid that tomorrow.
White people don't get... I mean, black people don't crash because they're too busy getting pulled over.
Like that. Locked up.
They're causing traffic because they keep getting pulled over. White people just smash into medians and stuff.
It's like, come on, man. There was 2 accidents today. Like, I left, what, 8:30? I got here at 10.
Jesus Christ. And that's because all the roads are icy?
Yo, son, there was a brick of ice on my car.
Well,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, the reason that in New York, because people go, you get 2 inches of snow, and the whole city comes to a standstill. And everybody goes, you know, oh, you guys are pussies. In Rochester, we get 6 inches of snow every day. But the reason is, number one, nobody plows any roads here.